Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, big entry bros and smooth sliding senoritas. Welcome back to round 2 of the top 32 virtual drift comp by Mid-Michigan Drift. You're here with myself, Brad Milliken.
And me, Ray McDivitt. Oh, sorry, and me, Ray McDivitt, your co-host. We're out here at Houston Police Academy, getting set up for the first match of the top 32 bracket.
Man, this is going to be an exciting one. We had a lot of top quality drivers last round. It was phenomenal to watch. I'm super pumped for this round. It's a hard track. It's a longer course than we ran the first time. I think it's really going to test everybody's ability to put an entire lap together. Ray, do you have a first pick of somebody who you think is going to come out on top?
Oh, I haven't even really been studying it like that because last time there was so many different changes up. Like I was surprised many times during the last round. A lot of these drivers are so good, so consistent, and there's sometimes little mistakes or somebody just really puts one down. And this layout, this track has a lot of opportunity for people to show what they're really capable of. I think it's going to do a good job at really separating the men from the boys, and consistent, and the ones who can go consistently deep and put it on the edge, they're going to come out on top.
Yeah, I think that's 100% right, man. I had a chance to drive this track multiple times this week, and it seems to be that the entry, the first turn, it'll either set you up for success or it sets you up for failure. And if you don't get it just right, if you come in a little shallow, it's almost like there's no coming back from it, right? Like it just compounds the difficulty. So I think personally, it's going to come down to whoever can be the most consistent on entering the first corner is going to be the same person who is going to be the most consistent the entire rest of the track.
Oh, for sure. Because once you get that, you got to get it set, and you got to set right off the rip here, or else you're. Like you said, you're in for a bad time. These cars aren't crazy powerful to where you can really push them back out to wherever you want them if you enter a little bit too early. And we'll see many times this evening the consequences of entering a little bit too late. And so it's you really got to ride that fine line. But it does seem like once they make that first entry that they get locked in. You're pretty locked in throughout the rest of the course. But right off the rip, that's super critical.
Oh, for sure. And it makes you wonder how many people for this competition are driving a car out of the box versus somebody who spent a little bit of time in setting the car up and trying to get it similar to the way that either maybe their car feels or the way that they like to drive it on this track. I'm curious to know, and I wish we had a chance to ask. I'm just curious how many drivers actually took the time to set the car up versus those who were just like, hey, I'm just going to take this thing out and we're just going to put it down best I can.
Yeah, that would actually be a pretty fun little poll to get from these drivers, just to see how many of them have I just use it like it is, or modify it. I feel like even from a lightly modified to heavy modified setup, I feel like a lot of these guys like to tweak their car to make it feel a little bit better. Most cars don't feel exactly the best out of the box, especially whenever you got to make it compatible with your wheel. But that being said, I know plenty of people who are like, yeah, I just, whatever it is, I do that, I change the tire pressures and call it a day. And, they like to keep it simple, and just drive the car.
I'm curious in the chat, maybe a good question for everybody who's in the live chat right now, is if you've driven this car pack, has this been something...
Which car pack is it?
So this, I believe, is the BDC car pack.
The version 2 or the version 1 or something?
Yeah, I think it's the version 2. If you've driven this car pack, is there a car that you like the most, even if it's not the car that you own in real life? Is there a car you like the most to drive, irregardless of the track? What car, if you had to say you had a favorite, what car is that? I'm curious to see in the chat what all of you say is that car.
We're going to see a Japanese car. Oh, it's V4. It's BDC V4.
Oh, all right. So it's the 4th rendition, and still you have to set the car up. All right, perfect. So I know we've got a couple guys warming up on the track, but it looks like we're pretty much getting ready to go here. E36 says the real Mmdc.
Tried and true.
Yeah, your boy Louis.
Is somebody else gonna say a Mustang?
Right.
If we get a Mustang, we get everybody.
As chassis handles the best.
That's chassis.
I'd
That's
have
chassis.
to agree. I'd have to agree with that. Well, I want to talk a little bit about the matchups. So we've got some dudes warming up. It looks like they're probably getting ready to set up for the first battle. So first out of the box, first matchup, if you're following along, is going to be Nico Centeno and Nate Spencer. So we're currently following Nico right now, warming up in this RX-7. And then I wonder if we've got Spencer. There's Spencer. Spence sporting a, is that an R32? Yeah.
Four-door? I love four doors.
I don't know. It sounds good.
That Screaming Eagles of the RB20 DET. Love those little motors. They're sweet. Right, so you can put like a decent sized turbo on them, make like 300, 400 to 400 horsepower, pretty sure, something around there. And they just rip, and they sound sick, and they're these little tiny 2 liters. And they're 6-cylinders, so they're basically like built like tanks.
I mean, pretty much anything with a JZ or an RB in it is just like music to my ears. It looks like we've got the first matchup here ready to rock and roll. So we've got in the lead first is going to be Nico. He's leading us off. Nate going to try to keep it tight on the first lap. Everybody else clear the track. We are going hot.
So Nico in the RX-7 and Nate chasing in the is that an R32? So taillights look
that
weird.
Might be a 33.
That's why I'm like,
taillights are weird.
Like it looked every bit of. I guess I can't see the front of the car, so.
One of our guys, Pirate Rick, does say he just adjusts the tire pressure and he just sends it. That's a man after my own heart. All right, well, it looks like we're ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We got the drone out, so if you get a chance and you're watching the live stream, you're probably going to see a lot of drone footage. Reason being is that is the best seat in the house, right? We use an app called Stereo Carcel. It's got great cams, but honestly, it only does so much. Top spot's always going to be the drone. And we're off. Nico commanding lead out the gate.
Nate's spinning heavy tire off the line.
Well, he's got a lot of work right now. He's going to have to cut this short.
A good time to catch up, and especially with going a little deep there from Nico, bouncing off the billboards. Keeping him back on line. Nate's not going crazy chopping line trying to catch up, but he's been in a rough spot. Now he's got to smoothly transition back into him.
I'll give him credit. That was about the best catch I've ever seen as far as not making it look like an absolute, grip session.
Yeah, catching up to tap him in the door at the very end there too. Can't help but appreciate that. I know that's a tough start whenever you get going like that, but at least he tightened it up there at the end and didn't let it fall away. He's doing a good job at catching up, using the speed and a little bit less angle rather than chopping lines. So.
All right, here we go. Second run, Nate in the lead. Nico tight behind.
Nico's much tighter. This is going to set him up a lot better for this run. But Nate's doing already on a good line. It looks like.
Perfect.
I will say Nico was filling zones really well last run, but he made a couple mistakes. But Nate's looking really smooth. Oh, whoa! That was exciting. He was through that. Nate really putting on a good lead, going as deep as you can. He's using every inch of those zones, and Nico is just sticking to him. Oh, big straighten from Nico going to the last corner. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one because that's a big mistake there on a pretty critical corner there.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a lead lap by Nate. I don't know if you could answer any better than that.
That was beautiful. Very deep, lots of angle. Touching everything that you can touch, it seemed like.
Well, I'm curious to see if we get a decision on this because while Nate did lag behind at the beginning, he made a great effort in catching up and getting close. And the follow wasn't perfect by Nico. It was good, but there are certainly some points that I think that the judges are going to nitpick apart.
Yeah, that big straighten at the end there. I know that can be a big problem. I guess. Do you know? Are there any like rules that maybe the viewers should be aware of that the judges might have said? Like, hey, you know, we're judging start to finish. You know, not until you cross that line are you through, or is there like a smaller section? Maybe, hey, we're expecting maybe this last corner or something like that. Was there any special rules that the drivers might have to drive by that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't get a chance to sit in on the drivers' meeting, but I've got to believe that there's going to be a lot of weight for the lead driver on a track like this, making sure that first entry is good and leaving space for the driver behind him. And also as the chase driver, making sure you're there. There's a lot of time on this track that you have to get in tight and drive well against the lead driver, and there's no excuse on that track to get left in the dust. So
yeah. So we're really looking. I mean, especially going to be looking for really good proximity, especially once you get partway. Basically, from the moment you get partway through that entry. Ideally, off the line, you want to be riding bumpers, but.
So this looks like we've got a one more time.
That means that they probably means that the judges saw there was a lot of big mistakes in the chase. From the being set way back at the beginning and really playing catch up most of the time for Nate, and then Nico with that big straighten at the end. I'm sure that they took both of those and pulled them together to say, hey, let's just run that back again, because it's going to be exciting, that's for sure, and it should make it obvious. Much closer start. This is what we like to see.
Start by Nate. Oh boy, and he's going to chop it a little light here, but he's there. He's there. Big transition.
Yeah, Nico's going a little bit tight on that line, so Nate had to make some adjustments to sit there. But now that they're in more of the technical section, ooh, bouncing off the bumper. Yeah, I think that was Nate bumped him. That's one thing that's tough about these cars. They don't have a hit. They have a hit box that's super small, and so it's like hitting a rock.
Well, and it's going to boil down. It's going to boil down to really whether or not Nate's at fault for running through him, or if that was just a really lackadaisical and slow transition by Nico. I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because it doesn't. If he was off throttle when he's supposed to be on throttle, and that's why Nate surged up and hit him, then that's where the fault's going to lie on Nico for not being on throttle in an on throttle zone. Did you see anything?
Didn't catch that. Copy that. All right. Well, here we go. Second lap.
Little big pretty big bobble there on the entry.
Yep, but similar run here by Nate. He's still clean as ever, man. Filling the zones and keeping it smooth. Got to give him credit for giving a great lead lap to Chase. This gives Nico all the opportunity in the world to grab points.
And Nico's doing a great job of just staying in there, staying in the pocket pretty deep, not going too crazy. He knows I don't know if he knows which direct way the fault went for that tap. I don't know if he was off throttle or what.
Faults HQ in the chat. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Well, I've got to say that might be a tougher decision than the first go around.
Right.
It all depends, I think, on the punt situation.
Yep. Where that fault lie. Did you see anything with that little incident?
I mean, if it were me, I was having a hard time. I was focusing on Nate and watching Nate, the way that his car reacted. He was just transitioning. He might have been in the throttle, but I didn't see any reason where he was going to overshoot the corner. I think it's possible that Nico checked up and Nate had nowhere to go. It was also a super late transition, it looked like, if I remember correctly. So I think it's going to take a second for them to go back to look and to really figure out if it was, if it was the lead car at fault or if it was the chase. Yeah, and it is Nico Centeno moving on to the top 16.
Yeah, most likely means that they put fault on Nate for that little hit. And I'm pretty sure that zeroes out the run basically at that point. But since the fault's on Nate, then he's gonna get the loss on that one. Yeah, both great runs, super deep. Just those mistakes when you get a little bit too greedy, especially in the chase. You know, it's good to put a good, comfortable run down, especially when you have something where there's a little bit of, you know, maybe some bobbles in there. Maybe they're on a little bit of different line.
For sure.
But it's sure is exciting seeing them get close like that.
So next up, we've got Zachary Racho Nacho and Bo Orr with Nacho leading off. Here they go, lap 1. Let's see what they got.
Best chassis, best chassis. We got S13 hatch versus S14. Nice entry. Click right into the zone. Going deep, but not exactly touching the walls or anything like that, but keeping a nice chase, nice lead. These drivers really look like they're like chilling through this lap. Like this looks like a party lap right now. I mean, they're lots of angle, staying on throttle heavy.
I'll give them credit, man, because
rotation early there.
When you drive this track, it makes you. Oh boy, there we go. So that I think that might be a bit of both, right? I think that might have been or trying to catch up at the same time as Nacho, maybe trying to take a little bit out of it. Boy, that's gonna be hard to question, but. You know, back to the track. To your point, these dudes are making it look pretty easy, but in all reality, this track is super dynamic, right? There's a bunch of spots where you've got to kind of gather speed to hit the zone, and then there's a couple spots where if you're just flat out on the throttle, you're just gonna blow right through it. So it's not easy. It's not easy to figure out, man. It's not a chill lap for any means.
It's really a lot of throttle and brake modulation to get you through those corners and get you through them smoothly and at an angle with good proximity, and of course at high speeds. A little shallow entry there.
That's good. They're a little shy on the zone, but all in all, that's still a pretty clean set through that first corner.
Zach was able to close that gap right back in. You know, it's a little tough when you're in the chase position whenever they go a little bit on the inside because you're kind of at a disadvantage for being able to catch back up to them, but he did a good job of handling that.
Yep. Good lap.
Bo's doing a great job at hanging it out there, though, leaving his door open for him. Lots of throttle. Heavy throttle that whole run.
It was good to see those dudes being able to drive that whole track that aggressive. It just goes to show how much these guys have probably practiced this. Or
so many laps.
So many laps, dude, because that does not come easy on this track. Full throttle all the way through doesn't. You don't just. That's not a gift. That's determination.
They're rolling. Like they're rolling, and they are rolling the whole time. And you got to rely on that person in front of you rolling just as hard as you are, because you might not make it to the next corner otherwise.
All right, let's see if we've got a decision here or if we're going to have Nacho pull back up to the line.
I think that one's going to come just down to the points. You know, points in the chase, points in the lead. Judges have a lot to consider with that one. There was great things, and then there was some minor mistakes from both drivers.
I'm curious to know how they're looking at that punt that happened on the Nacho lead lap, that first lap. I think it could go either way, right? I think you could say that the surge from behind was too aggressive, or did Nacho take something out of it?
He was reacting to that. That was a big straighten from Nacho coming through that zone. I think he poured on maybe a little bit too much angle early, and it was putting him on a wrong line. So he tried to kind of like burn out race car your way to the corner. And so yeah. Bo was trying to just maintain proximity at that point, but he was reacting to a situation he wasn't quite ready for. So that heavy scrub from Zach going to that corner too, like
that's a tough corner. That there's a lot of line there. There's a lot of space to have to fill. If you try to throw it in there real heavy, you find out you run out of speed real quick.
Yep, and that's kind of what happened on the corner before. I saw Zach throw it in a little bit heavy early, and he really scrubbed a lot of speed, and that kind of set him off on a bad line.
Boy, judges taking a long time to deliberate this, man. This is splitting hairs here, man. Makes me nervous.
Yeah, I know they got a lot to look at.
I mean, that's big laps, right? Like I think we were talking about the lap time total was what, 45 seconds from dead stop to finish line. That is a lot of time to make mistakes, but it's also a lot of time to pick apart.
And then that problem with that is when you start getting like, well, is this worth more or is that worth more? And then it starts getting these, like, you got different mistakes at different points in the run.
All right, there we go. We've got a decision. It is Bo Orr moving on.
Bo Orr. Good job, Bo.
Round. Good job, Bo. Good job, both of you boys. Those were, tell you what, those were great laps. I don't think anybody should be upset about that battle. They put it all out there.
Battle. That's good. That's what we want to see, though. We want to see some good drifting like that. It's a good matchup. You know, when you're like, oh, I don't really know which one won, but it was good.
So next up, we've got Caleb Owens leading Lance Logan. And
yeah, just like Jarek said, is a good entry in outer zone, make the entire lap. It really is, because it sets you up for everything. You know, that initiation is the most important part.
It's crazy because there's so much track, and yet still turn one can dedicate you to catching up or dedicate you to just smoothing it all the way through.
Yep. Yeah, if you get two drivers that are locked in, you're just sitting there. Well, was he going to time this really nicely? Oh, here we go.
Ooh, little game.
We got Caleb and Lance. Caleb in the lead in the S13, and Lance Logan, our last event's winner, in the S14 in the chase.
Ooh,
great smooth entry, a little bit tight. Kind of getting them on the wrong line, but Lance is doing a really good job at adjusting to stay with it.
Yeah, this is good proximity from the chase driver here.
Caleb's doing a good job of trying to keep. I mean, he set himself up on the wrong lane, and he's keeping it together though, and keeping it smooth, keeping it a nice chaseable run. Pulling it together towards the end of that lap there.
Woo! What a great run, boy! That was solid from both sides, man. What a phenomenal lead run. You know, like you said, a little shallow at the beginning. They probably chopped off a little more than they should have, and that was the shallowing. But everything after that, man, was perfect.
It's like they just smoothed out some crunchy peanut butter. It's okay.
All right, lap 2. Logan in the lead. Owens chase.
See, yeah, Lance is last competition's winner.
Ooh, big check up there by the lead.
I wonder if he checked up and he was a little bit worried about going deep into those billboards.
Well, and I think in the chase too, man. I mean, yeah, 100%. But the problem is the chase. You're at the mercy. I feel like that turn one, man. You are almost forced to just do what the lead driver does. It's so big, such a big entry.
Lance is staying nice and deep in all those zones, not going off track there at the end. That's a big one. And Caleb was in. You know, that was a really, really great lead. Other than that little checkup at the very beginning of the lap, but that was a really great lead, and you know, staying deep into those zones really opened up the door for Caleb to get in there, and Caleb took advantage of that. I mean, he was within inches of him most of that entire lap.
So I'm curious to see if the judges think that impact on the second lap was because of an over-aggressive. I have to believe that there was a slowing there. He checked up on the entry.
And how much does that make it? You know, how much does that really matter in the overall score of the run? You know, they kept everything together. It didn't mess up anything. And then other than that, you know, that little checkup, which you could say is, you know, the chase driver being a little bit too aggressive too. You know, not giving the lead driver enough room to execute their entry. But you know, I don't think that's going to play too much into the overall thing. I think it's going to come down to that. That was a really good lead with a really great chase from Caleb behind him. And then another run with some a little more mistakes and a little bit less depth from the chase driver. So a little bit more mistakes in the lead and a little bit depth from the chase driver for that first run.
Yeah, I think they're probably, if I had to guess, they're probably gonna say that Logan slowed, and it gave nowhere for Caleb to go. And yeah. I think if you can pick anything apart besides the minute stuff throughout the laps, I'm gonna say that's probably going to be the defining factor. If I'm giving a guess at what the outcome is, I think it's Owens.
I hope they ignore that. You know, whenever there was a really shallow entry too on the not really shallow, but a relatively shallow. Like there were mistakes on both entries.
Sure.
Sure. You know, focus on the rest of the lap, because that's where they both kind of pulled it back together, and it made for that's a good close one to call. I think they might throw the entry up to a wash, one way or the other, but then the rest
hope
go
so.
out.
I hope we get it one more time, just for the simple fact that I want to see something more defined, and maybe I want to see another round of drifting like that, because that was pretty good stuff.
Yes.
But my fear is that we've placed so much value on the entry and how it sets up the rest of the run. Does it weigh so heavily on the scoring, or is it a wash? You know, did it upset the run? Yeah, but were they able to like continue it? Sure. So
yeah,
you know, it's hard to say how the judges are gonna look at that and say they were able to keep running, so let's ignore it, or are the judges gonna say the lead, you know, the first outer zone sets up everything else. If you're not gonna get that right, how can you expect somebody to follow you?
Well, that's the beauty of it is you know, with that you know, that little bump on the entry, Caleb was right there that entire run. I mean, that was probably the closest chase. That was the closest chase so far, and it was good, clean, very close, very tight chase. You know, can't do that without a great lead, but you know, he was, you know, despite that little bit of, you know, issue on entry, he was in him the entire rest of the run. And so, if anything, that's going to play to his favor. Not only was there a, you know, most likely the lead was at fault for the touch, but also the chase still kept it all together and stayed buried in him the whole lap.
Also,
so big props to Caleb for staying into it and staying into Lance's door.
Note from the chat: Drake Greer says that Lance just started running S chassis yesterday.
I wonder what he was running before that. Was it a E36?
I don't know. One thing I can tell you is we've got ourselves a one more time.
I wonder where that's coming from.
I think that's well deserved. I think there needs to be a little bit more defining factors on these runs here than that.
Yeah, let's see if Caleb got the jitters out of this on the last run and can really keep deep, because seeing him chase that last round, I know what he's capable. You can see what he's capable of. This is much better.
I'll tell you what, Caleb's got that first zone entry just dialed in. That was
very smooth, and Lance is able to stay right buried with him. Much cleaner run from both drivers this time. This is what you like to see. Filling every single zone, staying tight, transitioning on bumpers. Oh, this is a really good lap. A little bit tight there from the chase there on that last corner, but everything else was awesome. Good job, boys. That was sick.
Boy, that was, tell you what, I got a $200 bill from the college on that one. That was absolutely textbook.
That was seriously, that was really good. That was putting on a clinic. Let's see if they run it back to back, because we know both drivers are super capable of doing that again and again and again.
All right.
This could come down to like who does the crazier, you know, entry or something like that, because that run was sick. Nice entry from Lance. Caleb staying right in sync with him, going extra deep there.
Yep, he filled that whole zone. Lance filled that whole zone. Caleb came up a little shy.
Lance might just be doing a little bit extra in that lead position that might set him apart. But if he's got to keep together the whole run, he's got to stay nice and clean, consistent, and smooth.
What proximity! This is phenomenal. Big flick on the exit. Oh my goodness.
A little deep on that last corner, but
tell you what, that's better than.
I saw a little mistake in the chase there on one of those a little bit lazy on one of those transitions. Hopefully that wasn't a straighten or anything like that. I don't think it was.
Brother, I got to tell you, if there's anybody who took an opportunity one more time to really turn the tides and put himself forward, Lance annihilated both runs. Both chase and lead.
This is the third battle of the night. Like, people gotta make this more obvious, man.
Dude, I tell you what, I don't want to be a judge right now. There's no way I want to make this decision, because that is just phenomenal driving. And this is top 32 driving. We've got a whole couple more hours of driving going on, and we got to make decisions on this type of stuff.
You gotta like Rochambeau these things as the judge. You gotta be like, all right, who do we think won? 3, 2, 1, boom. You know, like, and just go with your gut, because it's like you could sit here and nitpick every single one and run 3, 1, 5, 6, 7 more, one more times back to back.
Tell you what, I'm surprised at the caliber of driving just in the top 32. Brother, I spent 2 hours the other night driving through the fence on turn 1, and these dudes make it look like it's just another Sunday drive. I don't understand. We're putting it down at a level we are right now, and it's first 20 minutes of the competition.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's got me absolutely fired up, dude. I love competition drifting. Now I'll tell you, I love double time more than I love solo comps.
Oh yeah,
this is as good as it gets.
Yeah, can we do this with 4-car teams?
Tell you what, we're just gonna do this the rest of the year. We're not gonna actually do any real life drifting.
We're gonna save everybody a whole lot of money.
Yeah, this is it. We're doing this. Yep. We're gonna change the game here. I can hear people. I can hear people. I can hear pitchforks clattering, and somebody's looking for their lighter.
Bring back the skids. We're gonna go skid racing at the racetrack.
Oh, we did get a winner. Lance Logan pulls off the win. Moves to the top 16.
That was a tough one. They had a lot to look at.
Well, I hope it's not like that all night, or y'all better pack an absolute suitcase. Next up is Richard Cho and Noah Sroka. And neither of those boys are currently in the lobby.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
maybe do a little skip ahead. Maybe they'll swap people out.
I don't know, man. We're about to go from the best runs you've ever seen to no runs at all, by the looks of it.
Big O, is Big Goob? Is that Bryce in the chat? How about 5? Yeah, heckin' yeah, brother. We're dirting.
Big Goob Bimmer boy. Big Dog Lance on top. Go Cho. Tojo Blind Eye.
That was a hard one, though. Tell you what, Jacob, that's for sure.
I want to know how. I want to know how not Josh parked outside the fence. All right, here we go. Cho coming to the line.
Oh, he's coming in hot.
Very spicy S14.
I like that.
He's gonna park it. Oh, I thought he
was pretty excited. He was pretty excited in the last race. So, wait, do you have? I wonder. I wish I had the bracket from last time. It'd be cool to have the brackets up and be like, yo, this is what it looked like last. This is our, 3rd place from last time or whatever.
You know what? I might be able to pull the bracket up from last time. I might be able to.
Because I know we saw quite a few one more times from Richard.
I'm pretty sure Cho's fired up, dude. Because this dude's absolutely limiter on the start line.
That's what he's supposed to do. At least he knows what's up. You can't blow these motors up. There's no rocker arms. That stuff's rocker pixels. They don't know.
All right, here we go. Lap 1, Richard Cho, Noah Sroka. Let's give it up.
Richard Cho in the lead with the spicy S14. Noah chasing. And the cute little S13. On 3-piece Johnnies. Love to see the 3-piece Johnnies in the back. Oh yeah, he's letting it rip. This is BBS's. Cho gets 3rd place overall. That's what we got a call from Drake in the chat. Cho's getting our lead driver in this one is getting 3rd place overall. Let's go.
Oh, mind games.
Oh, what are they doing? Are they facing off?
I think these boys are playing mind games. I
love that they're playing mind games. Rev your engines, boys.
Let's go. I want to see some driving. This is parking lot stuff. Let's go.
Yeah, this ain't sideshow. This is drifting, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I want to see some driving.
Nice clean start. They got all this hype. They better put it down because I'm ready for them to put it down.
This has all of the makings of a DNF.
Dun dun dun. Are they ready and the judges aren't ready? Oh, that's what he says. He says, waiting for the 3rd battle. Oh, the judges are playing the mind games.
The judges? What mind games do they have to play?
They're not getting the go time. They're waiting on the third battle to load in or something like
They
that.
have not given the green light.
Alright, that's what it's getting. Oh yeah,
that's,
J-Board lead's definitely eating a wall. It's pretty much guaranteed. He's all this height. He's sitting there just banging limiter constantly.
Trying to see if the rocker arm problem translates to the sim. You and me both.
He said the rocker pixels, they're fine. They don't go nowhere. If they hold them much longer though, they might pee the pants. You know, they need to let them go.
I can actively see valve seals on the 180 dying.
Oh man, I feel bad for these boys. They're ready to rock and they're just being left out to dry right now.
All right, chats. Based on all this, I want to see who's making it past this round in one piece. Is it gonna be Soroka or is it gonna be Cho? Who's going home one piece?
Lead driver going on the wall. We got lead driver going on the wall for 1. We got lead driver going on the wall for 2.
Calling it now. Cho gets third place overall. You read that a minute ago. All right. What the fudge? Probably the most relatable.
I think they're just smashing into each other right off the rip.
I think that Keith is here. Good job, Keith.
Boys, we can't be waiting for the next battle to load in. Let it go. Yeah, both cars are definitely totaled. This ain't K. They ain't got KAs in them bad boys.
This is how you spend all summer on jack stands.
Do.
Both of them. Drake says both of them.
Both.
He's right. Here we go.
There we go. He's like, oh my god, I am leaving. I got an entry to do. Check this out. Nice entry. Oh, and he's no hesitations all the way in. That's some great driving from Richard right there. Staying nice and deep, staying on throttle. Noah's right back up in him. They are looking really good. I mean, Richard, honestly, like I remember last time he was putting it down lap after lap, and he's doing the same thing. They're running a little tight line right there, causing him to check up speed. Get left in the dust a little bit there on that transition. Wow, great job, Richard. Richard was really putting it together. I think chilling on the starting line had Noah maybe got a little sleepy-eyed for a second.
100%, man. It looked like that run lacked a little bit of rhythm, and I think it all started just after that second outside zone. So we're gonna see if he can clean it up here and chase Cho well enough to buy himself one more time, because that's what it's gonna take.
He's got a lot he's got to do right now. I mean, that was a really good lead, and I don't think Richard's going to give him an inch.
JJ Board says both cars are going to be totaled. They were totaled about 15 years ago.
They proved us wrong.
These are both red title cars. Because that's how we do it.
Fiberglass. Here we go, we're off to another run. We got Noah taking the lead. Richard's close behind him. Let's see if he can whip that S13 like it's supposed to. Nice entry, but threw him on the inside line. Oh. Nice snap to angle though, pretty sick.
Richard's got some work to do.
Oh yeah.
There he is. He's got the grip. He's got the grip. If he can get him, he's in it.
Right up in the area.
Here he is.
Noah's keeping the door open. Going nice and deep. Looking really good later in this latter half of the run, that's for sure.
Oh, what a 180 from the previous run, man. Noah he struggled in that last section, man, but that was completely opposite.
He put it together, really put it together during this last run. And the way he was coming through that last inside clip, just barely off the cone. It looked like he touched the cones. But not
I don't
really.
think out of everything we could say about this group, I don't think boring is a word we can use for either of these dudes.
Well, especially when Rich is out here doing donuts around Noah, because he doesn't know any other position other than full throttle. It's actually really sick.
And Richard Cho moves on to the top 16.
I think that really came down to that first run, the Noah being in the chase. Just they were sitting for so long waiting to go, so it seemed like it caught them all a little bit off guard when it was go time.
So next up, we've got Jacob Moore and Abdul Al-Haddad. Oh boy.
I know last time Abdullah was having I think he was having some connection issues, which was really annoying because like I know he didn't like that. He didn't get the chance to show his stuff. I hope he's got that sorted out and he's going to come out here and put it down.
Well, I tell you what, he's definitely got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove. To your point, last time, double time, 2 times in a row, he timed out. Didn't get to run, didn't get to put it down, robbed of the experience. I think today he gets to show that, hey, I get to be here. I get to run hard. I want to drive too. And I think that he's going to show on this first run exactly why he should be here right now.
Here to put it down. And they're off. We got Jacob in the lead. Abdullah ready to push him through the entry.
Best proxy
Deep
we've
entry
seen.
from Jacob going through the dirt. Is he going to save it though? He saves and keeps it out of the billboards. Nice. Abdullah's going to do a good job of keeping proximity throughout this whole run though. Like Jacob's going really deep. He wants every inch of the zone.
Abdullah is saying, don't slow down. I'll run you over. I'm on you right now.
He's got places to go.
I want the win. He wants the win.
That was a great. That was a good little show from both drivers that run. A couple mistakes in the chase in the lead. You know, no surprise. It's a big track with lots of opportunity for that. But they were looking really good. And no lag issues. You know, that's always good. You know, not something you have to deal with in real life.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jacob's got to answer here because all the pressure came from Al-Haddad on that one. He 100% proved that this is where he should be right now. No timeouts,
sure.
No lag, just pure drive.
No excuses, just S chassis and let's rock and roll. Nice entry from Abdullah. Jacob's holding right there with him. That's beautiful. Jacob's doing a really good job in the chase. Abdullah's running the great line. Keeping really tight through those transitions. Heavy on throttle. I mean, you just see the smoke billowing out of these cars. Oh, no!
Held it together.
Good thing Jacob was like, I'm keeping him sideways. I'm going to push him some more. Don't worry.
Woo! Boy, I've got to say... you know what, man?
The rollback at the end into the donut pit. Let's go!
Abdullah proved with those 2 runs, man, that technical difficulties can only hold you back so far. He's out here showing us exactly why he should be running a top 32 battle.
They both did a really good job. I mean, leads, chases. This is gonna be a close. I think this will be a close one for the judges too.
Oh, for sure. And not to discount the run by Jacob. I mean, Jacob was phenomenal, but just Abdullah coming out like a man possessed for both laps. That's insane.
Jacob was deep on entry too. It was great. Like he knew he wanted to fill every zone, and he sure did.
Boy, I think, and Jacob gave him the opportunity to run a great chase. I think sometimes people overlook the lead run and just how good they set somebody up for a great chase.
It's the most important part. You can't have a good chase without a good lead.
And that's something that they say all the time about James Dean, right? The dudes that battled James Dean. They say you can almost always guarantee you're going to have one of the best runs you've ever had, or that at least have the opportunity because he is so consistent, so good, that he opens the door. He gives you the opportunity to win it or the opportunity to give it all away.
Because he's going to do the same thing every time. He knows what he's doing.
He's dialed in, man. It's crazy. He's been that way since he was running S chassis.
I'm loving the show, Abdullah. By the way, if you do see this later, like just the fact that you're whipping around and popping the flippy lights, we love to see that.
And one more time, we've got Jacob back in the lead. Big entry. Oh my goodness. Little off there, but he's
staying on
the right angle.
Abdullah's just painting a nice line behind him though.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Big straighten
from Jacob right there.
He's just putting it all out there, man. He's just trying to make it happen.
That's well.
Now here's my concern.
Oh!
Here's my concern with that run. Why did Abdullah not finish the run? Are they gonna die?
Well, yeah, you still finish your run on the chase, but there was a car rolling in front of him too, so it's like,
yeah, that's fair.
He's just having fun with it. He likes whipping around. It's a good time.
All right, Abdullah, lead. S chassis.
See if he can put down a nice clean. He needs to put down a nice clean run, and Jacob really needs to put it into him, pressure him to make a mistake. And Jacob is doing a great job of keeping close proximity.
Both dudes running great laps right now. Ooh,
touching his door on the right before the transition, getting a little extra. Transition again, right on his bumper. He's gonna touch his door. Yeah, touch his door again. As long as he doesn't mess up Abdul's lead. Abdul's a great job keeping it together.
Oh yeah.
Love it, love it. That was a fun run. Good job, boys. Abdullah was great about just letting it go, letting him keep pumping, touching him, staying in it. I think Jacob knew it at that point. He was just having a good time. Like, you know what?
Abdullah's got to be careful, man. There's only 2 spots where things are filled with concrete, and it's the second outer zone and the cones on the start.
Oh, it looks like Abdullah got the win.
We've got Abdullah got the win, and
that was sweet. That was sweet.
It looks like Miles got a bye run against Paul Swy. So with that win, we've got 2 runs completed, and we're moving on to Justin Keith versus Lane Gortney.
Lane Gortney. Okay, we got Justin Keith, and what is he in the S13, just like in real life? And then Lane,
of course,
in the E36.
Of course he is.
That last one was sick. I'm really pumped to see this one too. Nice very fast entry from Justin.
I think that was good entry, good transition, and
Lane
if he
closing the
fills
gap
this
really
zone,
quickly.
he's gonna walk right here. There it is.
Getting back in the flow of things.
Yeah.
Really good proximity. A little shallow in the zone, but that's okay. Still really good line. That last transition on the left is a challenge for a lot of people. I mean, that's a tough section.
Yeah, that was good stuff by both guys there, man. This is tough, man. This squad we've got this time feels leveled up from round 1 for sure.
I think this track does a really good job of giving people the opportunity to make it happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I thought this track was gonna tear people apart. I thought round 1 was gonna be, top 32 was gonna be an absolute, bloodbath, and it's just turned into a fist fight.
Big scrub there going into that corner from the lead driver, but they kept it together there. Yeah, and they're not smacking off of the walls or anything like that. Everyone's going really nice and deep though too.
Good on Justin keeping up there.
There was a lot of speed up and slowdowns in that run, but that was this would be a tough one. This would definitely be a tough one to judge. But yeah, I am surprised that nobody's. I say this right now, but nobody's hit the wall yet on entry, and blew the car up to the moon.
Well, and I think with the caliber drivers we've got, I think that we're not going to see it in the top 32. I think we're going to see it in the grade 8. I think we're going to see it when guys are pushing to split hairs on points and to try to win it outright. I think that's when the errors are going to start to happen, is when guys are just asking for just a little bit too much. So what do we have going on? Oh, we've got a win by Justin Keith. What happened? What happened?
There's a lot of
goodness.
I'm thinking that they're really looking at the lead line from both drivers. I know there was a lot of speed up and slowdowns from from lane in his run, and I know that could be really difficult to change. So judges probably saw that, and we're like, okay, well, we got to kind of balance that into the chase score, and I think that's where Justin probably came out on top. Kind of like Josh coming out on top, ripping it through these cones. Or Ben, sorry.
That was sick. He's not Josh in the chat, but he is Ben.
Yeah.
Only those of you inside will get that inside joke.
But yeah, Mr. Shagadoodle definitely agree that run with Abdullah and Jacob, where just continuously Abdullah is just pushing Jacob through the lap. That's what we want to see. That's the drifting we want to see. It may not win competitions pushing your opponent through the track, but that's going to win the people. You know, the people want to see you get pushed through the track. Like big wide line. You know what
they got in boxing? They've got the people's champion and the champion, right? And I think that right there is a people's champion move for sure.
Big people's champion move. We want to see the excitement. We want to see door touch every single corner.
So next up, when they get in here, we've got Bryce Brown and Jarek Brunner.
Oh, they were in the YouTube chat. They were in the YouTube chat talking to each other. Now they hopefully they're on the line talking at each other too.
Well, they're gonna have to find a way to put it down, right? Because words are words, but this is all about action.
I think we're gonna get an IS300 versus E46. Can we get an IS300 versus E46 battle here? We got Aristo. Bryce rolling up into Aristo. Heck yeah, that's what we like to see. Big body car, big body Bryce. Let's go. And he's just shooting flames out them pipes. That's sick. And we got the E36 rolling up the line. Jarek not saying to the road of nature. This is backwards. This is backwards.
Jarek in the chase. Bryce is gonna drop the hammer and see if he can create some space.
And that big body Aristo. Let's go 2JZ. These things are sweet. 2JZ powered. Probably got R154.
God's engine.
From the factory.
God's engine.
Right? Like, how are you going to buy a car, a four-door, like, basically luxury cruiser with 2J? And he was off like a rocket ship. He was waiting to drop the hammer on that one. We're leaving Jarek in the dust. Oh my God. He was deking him out. Going real deep into the corner.
If you ask Bryce, he 100% plays mind games. 100%.
Oh, he was. I think he was talking shit on the line. That seems like something Bryce would definitely be doing. Threw him off. Threw Jarek all the way off. But he's closed it back in here towards the end of the run. Oh, big over angle. Oh no! You know that he just got in his head.
That's naughty.
Absolutely
naughty.
Jarek, Jarek, I know Jarek. He's probably sitting like, "Oh man, that was not good." He got it. He got it in his head. I know it. That was good.
We've got to.
And he jumped him on the line. Showed him what's up. He's like, "I'm here. I'm gonna push you. Don't worry."
Jarek,
nice entry from Jarek. Not going quite deep enough on that entry though. He's looking good though on the transition. Tighten back up.
What a close.
Jarek, you got to get a couple more laps here. That was, I feel like the pressure's getting to him. I get that. That's one thing that, you got to think about. It's always funny to think about and see how it impacts people is like this. You're playing a video game, but you still get in your head and you're like, you come make some mistakes and you're like, oh no, if you don't get out of your head and you're ready to go for the next run, feel the pressure,
still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he was feeling the pressure.
And I think Bryce got in his head.
Definitely. He showed up with the big body.
Doodle's point absolutely gapped on the lead lap.
Yep, he showed up with the big body and he took it home. So yeah, Bryce got the win on that one.
Bryce got the win. Moving on to the Sweet 16.
The donuts together were sweet. At the end there.
So moving up now, we've got Corey Rook and Nathan Marthy.
Both in 350Zs.
And I am gonna murder somebody's name tonight. Don't be mad. I don't know you, I just know your car. Oh, let's go, boys.
Let's keep them wheels. Let's keep them wheels, you know. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Big deep Johnnies.
Corey Rook, sponsored by WiseFab.
Oh, the front's matching?
Nathan Marthy, sponsored by Anime Ladies.
Big three-piece Johnnies going at it. Couple Z's on KFs. Oh no, he washed it out hard.
The wall claims his first victim.
Oh no. Somebody had to be its first victim. That billboard will eat you. Eat your car.
Can he put a clean line together? Can he finish it out?
And your peanut butter and jelly.
Woo! There it is. First lap
Corey
down.
Rook, something good lap.
Tell you what, all Corey's got to do now is he's just got to run a consistent chase.
He knows he's got a great position right now, but if Nathan could do some crazy stuff and really cause him to make a mistake.
It's funny, man, when you're in this position, it's almost like all you've got to do is run the lap. And it's like, you can't.
The hardest lap.
It's almost like you can't, yeah.
It's like, well, we're probably going to mess it up and we're probably going to one more time.
You're better off with a bye run.
Ooh.
Good transition.
Good, yep, staying nice and active. Solid line. Well, corrections there, going deep.
Man.
Oh.
Rook's got the... Oh, no.
Ah!
There it is.
Hit that back to pits button. Got back to pits. Oh no.
I'll give
never
him
a good
credit,
time.
dude. I don't have that set up. I'm absolute traffic when I spin out. Oh, good on him.
Oh, Nathan having to use the back to pits button. You know that happens though. You just make mistakes.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna quote the obvious here. We've got Corey Rook moving on to the Sweet 16. Next up is Damian Vitt and Cameron Hudson. Just kidding. Cameron Hudson's a bye. So it's just the Vitt machine putting it down.
That's
all he's got to do is enter. Big enter. Oh, mamacita. Look at that. Big transition. And this is just absolute practice for him.
He'll do the same thing over and over and over again. I love driving with Damien. It's a good time.
I just love watching these two do an interview for the news.
Right? Way too
like
cool.
Ricky Bobby wanting to know what he needed to do with his hands. Natural born getting interviewed. I love it. All right, moving on. We've got ourselves a battle between Dustin Rudd and the man himself, Jake Pearson.
Tell you what, this gets me excited to go do some skids.
This makes me want to drag my car out of the trailer right now and do an absolute heater down my street and get in trouble again. All right.
I love the idea of doing heaters down the street.
The only problem with mine is Deer City, so it'd be the one time I decide to absolutely rip down the street.
Oh, of course.
And it would be me and Rudolph face to face.
What's up, good buddy?
Through the windshield.
Oh.
Where's
That's the last
Jake?
place where we want Rudolph to end up at.
Yeah, not a great time. We got the Boss Tones. Let's go. Music's been absolutely fire this round. It's easy not to hear it, but man, can't imagine not having it. Jarek says, at least I didn't crash. 100%. 100%. B. Benson, the only S chassis I've seen yet tonight without a hood on it.
How does he even do that?
There's a lot of absolute pedestrians in the parking lot out here. Not sure what's going on. Oh, we got a Tezzy. Rudd's joining the action here. And we're just waiting on Jake Pearson. Boy.
All right, we got Dustin Rudd. Is he in the?
He's in that Tezza.
Tezza. This is the first Tezzy of the game or the evening.
Is the first Tezzy with a 02 livery on it.
Thing looks sick.
Hot.
I like the flame tint. Flame tint's pretty sick.
That's right up. That's right up Clokey's Avenue there.
Oh yeah.
The big goo, Drake Greer says in the chat.
Except we gotta be Gucci print.
Big goo for the win.
Pink tint.
All right, here we go. Pearson.
Tyler,
the action.
If Tyler hears this, can you get Gucci print pink tint on the windows? Because that would be sick.
I forbid it. Dude, that car is too nice the way it is. Ain't no.
That's why it would be gangster. Gucci print
would not be gangster.
You gotta do Gucci. You gotta do Gucci fabric on the roof on the inside.
Nah, ain't it? Ain't it?
Louis Vuitton. Maybe it's Louis Vuitton. You gotta do Louis Vuitton.
No, Louis Vuitton's cheap.
LVs. Nope.
I used to sell sunglasses when I was young, bro, and the cheapest glasses in the house were Louis Vuitton. They only made sunglasses to be in the game. Those losers ain't got what it takes to win.
Yeah, but I want the nice bag. Louis Vuitton got the nice bags. That's why I use it for material for the roof.
Yeah, well, imagine throwing your $10 sunglasses in a $300 bag. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, 3 stacks. 3 stacks in a bag. You ain't dropping 3 stacks in a bag. Is it even real?
Everybody I saw in the mall couldn't drop 3 stacks on shit, but they got a bag.
That's why they got credit, baby.
Yeah, they got credit. The only putty got money in the bank was a song from the 2000s. You're welcome.
Jody, what you drank?
Hey, let's try this again. We got Pearson back in the lobby with a little disconnect action. Dance, baby. Let's see lap 1.
We should have like little snippets of cool drift videos for these like intermissions for sure.
100%.
Sick backy session.
All right, boys, to the line.
Is the music set a nice? We like the way that the music is. Does chat like the music?
I love the music. I hope the chat likes the music. If you don't like the music, get out. I want to see that number go down from 36 if you say you don't like the music.
It's kind of nice. You can just like throw it on the background.
It went up 1. I'm assuming we like the music.
39. More music like.
It's the music. All right, let's see it. I want to see this run. Let's go, dorks. Big jump. Pearson, big jump. Well, let's see if he can gather it.
Nice entry.
Big entry. Oh, boy.
The pink and gray.
Aggressive.
Staying deep. Touching the barrel of the billboards.
God.
Jake being like, yo, how are they that deep? Oh, that's how they're that deep.
Oh, boy. Pearson. He's going to finish the lap. Put the nail in the
way too hot in the last corner.
Oh, man, I love that, though. If there's a way to go out, it's that way.
Oh, he kickflipped that thing.
Oh, boy. Tony Hawk would be proud.
Dude, I wish we were playing Pro Skater right now, because he would have got double points.
Dude, every time I think of Pro Skater, I think of Pro Skater 2, and I think of Power Man 5000 songs. That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, he was going for the touch there. I think he wanted to get a nice little touch and just went a little bit too deep.
Yeah,
right,
I think you're right.
Off to the next run, we got Jake taking the lead. Got Dustin chasing him down. Big hot boy entry.
Oh,
nice flick. Oh, he's getting lost in the smoke. Jake's staying on heavy throttle. Justin's catching up. They're getting.
There we go. Oh no! Too much surge.
Holding it together.
Straightened by Pearson, but he's holding it together. Oh, it might. I think that's enough to get it done.
I think that's enough to get it done. He did not do a backside 540 off the coping. So
the tattoo man himself looks like he might have drawn his way into the Sweet 16. Let's see what the judges got.
I like the red E36. Tell you what.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I like the 02 livery and the windows. That's fire.
That's what I'm saying. Louis Vuitton pink window tint.
Nah, no, don't do 02 like that. That ain't happening. Not in this house.
Yeah, that pink IS300 is probably that's peak
we might
style
have ourselves a one more time.
It's on
Tell you
chaos.
what, imagine your only livery being on the windows. I don't know if I can do that.
That's pretty G. As long as you got paint. You can't do that with wrap. You gotta have paint.
Oh, we got Jake Pearson moving on to the Sweet 16. Let's go, Jake. Good job.
Good job, Jake.
Better
luck next time, Dustin. I know you got it in you.
Best game ever. Brothers never played Halo. It's all right. I was pumped when I loaded that pink Altezza into the lobby. It's hot as fuck, says Tyler.
I think the nostalgia of Tony Hawk Pro Skater is what really makes it great. Like, if you can just, like, play the nostalgia, it's just like, oh.
Man, I tell you what. I wish I could go back in time. All right, here we go.
All right, we got Drake taking the lead. Brian right on him.
Run.
The blue F13.
Ooh, come out a little early.
Some bobbles there. A lot of reactions.
Ooh. And you can see where it robs the depth in the run all the way through. Just fighting to find the spot.
When you're just off a little bit and it's just like, it just doesn't feel right. Every single corner doesn't feel right.
I can't find the spot, man. I've been there.
Sometimes you gotta look harder.
Yes,
Brian does a good job
feel around.
Staying really close to him. Absorbing the little bobbles and stuff from Drake. So, Drake keeping a pretty clean run with some bobbles in it, but pretty clean run together. So, nice and chaseable, predictable.
So now we got Brian Bennett leading Drake. Lap 2, going down S chassis.
Big run up.
BMW.
Nice entry, nothing too crazy, but looks like he's very precise.
Big gap. Gonna wash out there a little from the chase.
Brian's doing a really good job at picking the zones and just filling them from start to finish at angle.
I love it.
It's like they say, all right, we want you in the zone here, we want you out of the zone there. He's like, okay, I'll do that. Great time through the what is that, a power rally right there. A little deep into that corner, but
that lead run was phenomenal.
He got the scope out on that. He got the ACOG upgrade on his M16. He's plinging him off.
Tell you what, good. I'll take that lead run all day long.
All day. That's just asking to get. That's earlier when we were saying best drifting. We want to see the chase driver pushing the lead. That's the lead that you chase, and you just push him the whole time.
Is wrapped and done. We've got Brian Bennett moving on to the Sweet 16. Next, we are.
I think Jake might have been feeling some pressure there.
Yep, we're skipping the Tyler Bloom run. We had Brad Bollinger as a bye run, so we're going to move directly on to Steve Rockenbow and Tyler Dubois. Dubois already at the line. M-Rock already ready for the lead. Let's go, boys. Get after it. Make it hot.
Like it that they're ready to rock.
And it is.
And they're off.
And Trifity.
All right, Steven taking the lead in the purple 350. Tyler chasing in the white 350. Nice saucy entry, but had to reel it back in. A little over angle.
Figuratively and literally, that is $7 in cars right there.
$7. Oh, big over angle. Big over angle from Steve. Oh, and
he's in the
way
yard.
too deep in the last quarter. He got a whole. It looked like he got a big old bit of sod in there and went for a little ride.
Any further out, eat a Hitler milkshake stand. You better be careful, brother. That is in the yard. And definitely free points for DuBois. We're going to have to see how the lead run goes.
Yeah, we'll see if he doesn't translate that to a little bit of overconfidence, but I think he knows what he's going to do. And
Consistency is key here, brother. This is a win it or lose it for one person.
DuBois is pretty consistent, so we'll see if he keeps that going here. Nice little flick.
Oh!
It looks like he's going deep, but he holds it very deep into that into that entry. Wow, even though he basically got a chill, he is going all the way deep into every single zone. Lots of angle, lots of smokes.
No chill here. This is all the zones all the time. Driving like a man possessed.
He came here. He had a job to do. He's like, I got work right now. Like,
boy, it don't matter what he paid. He got a discount on how much zone he bought there because it was full. I don't even think we're gonna have to run this back. This looks like an absolute obvious win for Tyler DuBois, and it is. He moves on. Sweet 16. Daniel Kosmalski and Lewis Lambert are coming in to take the next battle. Who you got here, Ray?
I feel like we were at Costco. You're just getting bulk zones, you know, just tons of zones.
Brother was getting the Friday special for sure.
Yeah. He saw that the price was 0.96, which means that's a deep sale, you know. You go with when it says 96 cents, that's when you get it.
That's right before it comes off the shelf, brother.
Yep. Yeah, so we got Dan Kosmalski and Lewis Lambert. So I don't think I'm familiar with Lewis. So I
got some bad news. Unfortunately, it looks like I've run out of heavy whipping cream.
Well, how are you gonna make more sauce?
We're not. We're going straight liquor 43 at this point, brother. We are, however, going to go ahead and do a short break between the top 32 and the Sweet 16. So for all of you that have sat in for the first hour and 15 minutes, just know you ain't got to hold it much longer. That reinforcements are coming, and that we will take a short break at the end of these next two battles. We've got Daniel Kosmalski against Lewis Lambert, followed by Trent Curran against
We got
Andrew
Lewis rolling up
Parker.
the line right now.
And Lewis is here, and where is Dan? Dan's in the pits. Dan, I need you, buddy. I need you here. I need you on the line. Let's go.
I feel like they should be loaded in.
Big Goob says, rip the cream. 100%, brother. Mini beers ain't the same without it. We're really living in hard times now.
What's the snack situation looking like over there?
I have a Shogun candy box that my wife bought me as a gift for Valentine's Day. That's the snacks. And then I've got a bag of what's left of the Gardettos, but only the special request garlic rye chips, which sounded great when I bought them, but it's a little overwhelming now that I've got
It is
them.
a lot.
It's a lot. It is definitely snacking at its finest because you can't just sit and eat the whole bag.
It's like, all right, I get a couple crispy Johns. Oh, okay, we're off. We are off. We got Dan taking the lead with Lewis, with Lewis in the chase.
No chill, big flick. Oh my god!
Easy. Good job, Dan. That's a great lead. And then what a wonderful chase right there, staying nice and tight through the entry, matching
this is
angle,
best yet. Oh my
matching
god.
line. It looks like these guys drive together. Like they are just having like a nice run. Like let's do like this like 50 more times. Nice
Here
and
to
deep.
share the snacks, Lance. You are welcome over anytime. I've got all the snacks. not to call my wife out, but she is a type 1 diabetic, and snacks is the name of the game in this house. 100%.
How's that Shogun box? That sounds like fun. You get some fun snacks in there?
You know what's funny about the Shogun box is they say it's a candy box. The amount of things I've eaten thinking it was candy, that it was gum, is absolutely disrespectful.
What disappointing. Like, oh no! Alright, here we go. We're going again. We got Lewis taking the lead. Getting chased by Dan. Oh, big over rotation on the chase.
He's going to have to catch hard, bro, and that 350's got a lot of forward. He's going to cut something short. Here it is, right here. He's going to have to drive out of this corner. Nope, and he didn't. He's going to have to. Now he's going to have to work for it, and it ain't going to happen.
Man,
too much angle.
That's crazy. You know, when we talk about how, like, that the entry being everything, you know, that whole lap, Dan was just, oh, no, you know, just from having a little bit.
It sucks to say it, right? Because in my brain, I say line is more important than proximity. But then when you watch somebody driving the same angle from 6 cars back, it ain't worth it. No. Just catch up, get in there, and just put the pressure on and force the person in the lead to make a mistake.
Just don't want to, like, be close. You start closing gaps in the wrong spot, then you overshoot corners. And so, you know, I think that was just like a struggle of, you know, he had to hit the brakes really hard not to run into the lead driver, and I think that was just
Lewis Lambert moving on to the Sweet 16, and we're on to our last battle. Trent Cran, Andrew Parker.
Dan was trying to get a little bit too much door on entry.
Yep, I agree 100%. Lance and I are sharing snacks. He's coming over. I've seen it in the chat.
We'll see if Trent and Andrew are sharing snacks at the end of this run. We got Trent with a big flick in the R32 going a little tight. See if he can get it back out to that zone and give Andrew time to get back up in there.
Let's go. Big flick.
Ooh, big straight in the chase.
Yep. Boy, this is tough. They know they're the last ones. They can feel the pressure. Big straight again.
Oh, man. Sometimes when you get into the lap and it's just not the vibe.
Man, there's something about having the perfect mix between running the line you know you need to run, but then making the adjustments for the lead driver you're following. There's a perfect balance there, and it doesn't come easy, right? Like it can be tough sometimes to chase somebody who runs such a different style.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the way that somebody drives, and if it's not similar enough, you're struggling from start to
big
finish.
Flick, both boys.
That's something you learn through these competitions.
100%. I think that
Andrew doing a really, really good lead. You know, I know that Trent was a little bit all over the place there, and I wonder how much of that was difficult to chase or what. But Andrew's doing a really good job at actually putting it down on this lead run, and then Trent is just staying right there with him the whole time. So, I mean, I think that's really good news for Trent.
Super clean lead run.
I don't know how much where they're gonna weigh those bobbles and everything like that in the first run. But it
Mr.
like
Misfit just found out about these comps. He's just joining us for the first time. Brother, welcome to the comp. First of all, I'm sorry you didn't know prior, but definitely off-season moving forward. Probably going to be a staple. We just have too much fun doing this. It's low maintenance. It's a lot of fun. God knows it's easier than putting together a real event.
But good time is still a lot of good time driving, you know, for everybody too. You know, getting out there and actually like being able to compete against somebody is super fun.
Oh yeah. So let's look. I haven't seen a decision just yet, but I've been refreshing constantly, like a teenager waiting on his crush to text him back. I'm watching for the last one.
Can you bring the bracket up? Is that possible?
Let me slide the bracket over here. We've got what looks to be the final.
Let's scroll back down through that. A little recap. You know, we've got.
Let's take a look back, boys.
Yeah, because we got a minute while they let the judges deliberate.
we've got Nico, who's come out on top of Nate, which was a phenomenal first battle.
Great way to start off the evening.
Yeah, Nacho, defeated by Bo, Caleb Owens. These first 3 battles, man, that was tough. Jacob Moore losing to Abdullah, who come out just swinging, man, with nothing but talent to prove. And Miles getting a bye run in that top quadrant. Lane Gortney losing to Justin Keith. Bryce Brown winning against J. Eric Brunner, in that first top 16 group. Corey Rook coming out on top of Nathan Marthy, and Damian Vitt obviously winning his bye run. And then Jake Pearson, I think, with a little bit of a show me you wanted against Dustin Rudd. Brian Bennett beating out Drake Greer. We've got Tyler Bloom, who didn't run but had a bye run. We had Tyler Dubois, who absolutely put it down to prove himself top-notch against Steven Rockenbaugh. And we had Lewis Lambert beating out Kosmalski for that Sweet 16 spot. So a great top 32. After this final battle, we are going to go ahead and step away for just a brief break. Give everybody a chance to use the bathroom. Give everybody a chance who's running the event to take a second and breathe, or maybe even top off their drink selection. So for all of you out there, I got to tell you, what has been your favorite? If you've been here since the start, what's been your favorite battle? Who is your favorite top 32 battle? I want to see it in the chat. I want to know what you're thinking. I've got mine. I want to know what yours is.
I tell you though. Is there a battle you're excited for in this next round?
You know what? Yeah, honestly, with the consistency, it's going to be a split decision between. I want to see the battle between Bloom and Du Bois, and I want to see Abdullah and Miles go down, because Miles got a bye run, right? So Miles has been doing nothing but sitting and watching, and Abdullah has been ripping from the get. So I'm curious to see how that goes. I think Miles comes in hot, and I think Abdullah goes and looks for the consistency he's had in the first run and translating it to an attempted Sweet 16 win to drag him into the Grade 8. So if I had to guess, that's my two. Do you have a one or two that you think is that you're really focused in on?
Yeah, there's definitely one that I'm excited about. I don't know if we said, but Trent did get the win for that last run. That last battle. That was because Andrew made some really big mistakes in the chase, and basically, he got a 0 in his chase and he straightened up. I'm pretty sure is why. So we got our full top 16 sorted out, and I'm really excited for the Lance and Richard battle. I think that's going to be sweet. They drive together a lot. I'm pretty sure. They sure look like it when I see them drive together. They're both, very solid, deep, into every single zone, lots of angle, heavy throttle, a lot of things that you want to see, and I think they match up really well. So I think that's going to be a really good battle.
Hell yeah. Just to give everybody an idea, too, because it looks like a bit of chaos. We are running a 5-minute break, so we're just going to do a little bit of drifting. We're going to just hang out for a little bit. This is not competition, what you're seeing now. This is, even though two of them were, Lance Logan and Richard Cho, were running together there for a second. This is just for fun, right? Like, we're just shake the trouble off, man. Relax a little bit, get some laps in, make sure your setup's dialed in, because here in a couple minutes we're gonna be back, and we're gonna get after it. So, Ray, I'm gonna lead it off to you for a minute, because it is time for this guy to take a quick bathroom break, so that I can sit here for another hour and a half and lead us through another group of insane battles. So I'm gonna leave it up to you, brother.
All right, enjoy it. I'll just sit here and have a little fireside chat with the YouTube squad. No, I'm excited for. You guys are excited too. I'm always excited to see what Bryce does because I think that he's just talking shit the whole time. Yeah, I had about 5 years beer so far, so I'm sure he's probably 6-7 into it right now, and he's just gonna be having a good time. So he's about halfway through the bracket, and you guys are excited for that too. This is cool. It's cool seeing all the little people in the chat too, and like everyone like commenting and stuff. You know, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Hope you guys are having a good time. I mean, it's Friday night. We're chilling. You know, everyone's hopefully snacking away. I got a nice little snack spread going on over here.
All right, I'm back. All I could hear was you make the comment about the little people in the chat, dude, and I was in the bathroom dying laughing because all I can think of is just the other side of the Willy Wonka factory, just everybody in the chat. It's a bunch of midgets.
I didn't really mean it like that. I was like, I'm looking at the font and it's tiny, so I was like, it's little font. So there's. As soon as I said it, I'm like, I don't know why I said it like that. I'm retarded. It's okay.
I love it, dude. That was peak. Drake says he's hanging out if you want some company in the announcer's booth.
Yeah, where is he at?
As a matter of fact,
I found him.
Whoops, we do.
I'll go get him.
Where is he? I'm dragging him in. Drake Greer. Where's Drake?
I got him.
There he is. We got him.
We got him.
What's up, Drake?
Oh, he's in Assetto. He might not. Oh no.
Oh no, what a rookie. Where's he at? Alright, we'll put him back. He
doesn't like us. He might like us later. He doesn't like us right now.
Missed your chance. Audio issues, he says.
Audio issues.
Oh.
We wanted company, not a fly on the wall.
So here's the next question: is who do we got at the line? Is that
we got Nico and Bo?
No,
we got Nico in the RX-7.
Nico and Bo.
The RX-7 looks sick.
We're ready for the next battle then.
Ready to party. Ready to eat some mangoes, or maybe this apple with some peanut butter.
Is that the party to you? Is that
dried mangoes?
Oh, all right.
No.
You know what? That's fair. I won't knock you for that. For the dried fruit we've been bringing to the track for the past 2 years, I have a guilty pleasure. I see the bag and I'll take one and I'll be like, just take one. Don't take more than one. Because it's so fucking good and I'm like, but it's for everybody. Don't hog it. Oh.
We'll get more. We can always get more. And Nico can get more his own because he is just filming them every single time.
Oh man, this is what an insane
what fun drone work too around this battle. This is intense. Yeah, those are it's I love the snacks. I love having snacks at the track, you know. We're out there running around all day, and so it's just like nice to have something that's kind of filling and keeps your energy up.
I'm all about snacks, but I'm really trying to come back to the track this year with a lot of weight gone. I am a snack king, dude. I love snacks, but it is also my downfall. You
gotta have good snacks.
Dude, I've gained 40 pounds on what you would probably call snacks.
Whoa.
Some dudes get after it on the track, brother. I get after it on the snack table at the track. It is what it is.
I like doing
shame in my game.
I like doing like something with peanut butter. Oh, just like maybe like another drift round with peanut butter with Bo with peanut butter up in the lead, being chased by Nico.
Big Goob says he is ready for track time in real life.
Ready for track
considering
time. Considering my back up at the end of that first corner.
Until Owasso, I'm right there with you, brother.
Bo just had a little butt pucker right there as he almost just grabs the wall, holds it together.
Boy, Nick with a pretty solid chase run there.
Being really adaptable to get through that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Dried mangoes, strawberries, and banana chips are great. Jarek is on point with that comment.
Explain it like I'm 5. What is it about dried fruit that makes it so banging?
probably the fact that you think it's healthy for you, but it's sweet and very good.
Because it's fruit without the water. It's just like literally, oh yeah, we just took the water out of it, and that's it.
Well, I mean that.
I love
Judging
it.
by how many energy drinks I drink over water, I'm a big fan of not water.
One of your favorite things is not water?
One of my favorite things is not water.
Yeah, you know that fruit would be really good if they just took the water out of it.
Yeah, that's my thing about fruit is I don't care about the water. I just want the fruit.
Get that out of there. We don't need that junk.
Yeah, who wants the water anyway? Give me the fruit. Give me the fruit, loser. So did we have a winner round one? We did. Nico Centeno took the lead. Great.
Nico in the RX-7, nice. Now this one, Lance and Rich. We got Lance taking the lead, followed by Bright Boy Rich in the purple car. And Lance is going real way too deep on that entry. Richard's just back there eating some biscuits, thinking about what's going on. And Lance is back into it, you know, getting back nice tight and then filling the zones all right. And Rich is, of course, no surprise, right there. That was a big mistake right off the entry for Lance. So let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt him, because Richard will haunt him.
For sure, man. He's put the pressure on, even with the slight inconsistencies he'd had to chase. That was a hell of a chase run.
He's like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna get on your door. Don't you worry, buddy. There you put. Because that's where he was the whole time. You think that Lance can hear him? You think that's what it was that messed him up on the entry?
Tell you what, I think he can
screaming.
I think he can feel him. I tell you that.
Feel him. Can you feel me, Mr. Krabs? Big entry from Richard. He's like, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Lance's like, I know, I'm right here. Lance is
100%. So that's a big Richard entry.
Yeah, a big Richard entry. Yes.
And you know what? I tell you what, though, Lance Logan put the pressure on. He is not leaving without a fight. He said,
yeah, he's like,
if you want to win, you're gonna freaking deserve it.
You better put it down, because I am right here the whole way.
Oh,
wow, fantastic!
Goodness.
That was exciting. That's what we all want to see. Wow, very exciting run from Lance and Richard that round. I'll tell you what, big Richard entries. That's the new slap for next year.
That is 100% secret slap number 3.
Yep.
Coming to a
big Richard
MMDC
entries
near you. Big Richard entries.
That's what we all want to see. We all want big Richard entries. Oh my god.
Well, the question becomes, do we have a outright winner, or do
we got a winner.
Deserve another run? Do we get a one more time?
I think we get a winner, but I think the people deserve a one more time, because these two are pretty much on fire when they drive together. So that's what we like to see. Gets the people going.
Richard says, I don't need tires for my second set of runs. I just need energy.
Lance on. People want to see Lance on top, but I don't know. Richard was showing him what's up. I mean, he had that big Richard entry, which is pretty much a guaranteed winner at that point.
Richard from the chat. Drake says the big Richard. I'll tell you what. Can Lance win it all again? Jarek says, can Lance win it all again?
I think Lance is going to always be the people's favorites.
Can he go all the way? It looks like we're stuck with it one more time.
What? How?
I don't know. I don't have the decision yet. All I have is 2 dudes at the line.
Oh, okay, yeah. The banging limiter, probably. I'm assuming because Richard basically only knows one position for that throttle through the floor.
Yeah, well, you know, when you tape it down, that's what you get. And that's what he's got, so he's going to use it.
Man, you can never take that from me, Logan First again.
Oh boy, we still don't have a decision. Let's hit the refresh one more time. We're going to hit the refresh. And we've got ourselves a one more time. Let's go.
No
Let's
way.
out front. Gonna have to
That's
earn
a big surprise.
And that's a great chase by Rich.
Came super close to him.
Oh boy.
Oh man. He was on that was a bad line in the chase position though. That's tough.
We wanted more. We wanted more. But he's got an opportunity. He's got a chance. He put the run together. Some people discount the fact that the run is complete. People get overconfident. This is where it comes apart. Richard leading out. Run 2. Big Richard entry.
Big Richard entry. We love to see a big Richard entry. Lance staying buried in it.
Nobody deeper than Richard. 2 zones deep like Richard. 3 zones deep like Richard. 4 zones deep like Richard. 5 zones deep. Deep Richard. Get deep Richard. 6 zones deep. 7 zones deep. Inner clip 8 zones. Deep Richard's deep tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing deeper than that. Let's get after it.
We love a deep Richard.
Love it. We love deep Richard here. It don't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't making her happy, Richard will.
Showing you what proximity looks like.
Figure it out. Boy, I don't know. That might be enough to take the cake.
Never some about.
Boy, long silence between runs.
Big donuts. Big donuts.
Big donuts. Oh my goodness, Lance Logan with the upset. Turns out, Deep Richard ain't enough. It's going to be Lance moving on to the grade 8.
And yeah, closer on proximity, definitely on that whole last run. Made some big bobbles and mistakes in the chase. Probably a lot of that came down to probably the chase.
100%.
Both drivers.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think just the cleanliness of that lead and chase by Lance was enough to really put the pressure on. Jake Pearson. Now, is this a ready for battle issue here? Is this Pearson and
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. We're out of sync here. Hang on, is this the top 32 run?
No, it's Pearson and Trent. I think they're just driving to fill the gap.
I think you're right. All right, well, I do see Abdullah at the line.
I see Miles there. He's ready to rock.
But is that Miles?
Miles in the red S14. Finally ready to get this. He's like, I'm ready to get my first lap in and put it down.
Well, it is another S chassis showdown. It's going to be Abdullah leading Miles. Miles' first battle. It's going to be interesting to see how he handles this battle, coming in essentially cold.
It's always tough with that first round by round. Abdullah keeping those light slippy. Always good to keep them light slippy, and then we're off.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think he's at a severe disadvantage with the lights down on this S chassis here. Deep in the first zone. Can he hold it? He does. Transition. Good interclip.
Oh, nice and tight in the chase. We got big transition from Abdullah.
Big third zone. Oh, boy.
Great lap from both drivers right now. This is looking really good.
This is
well put together.
It's not textbook, but it's encyclopedia close. I've got all the words, none of the meaning.
Encyclopedia close.
All right, let's flip it back and reverse it. We've got Miles leading Abdullah. Can he answer?
Encyclopedia, all the words, none of the meaning.
100%.
Pretty good.
All right, and we're off. We've
All right, Miles Case in the lead. Abdullah trying to track him down. Big entry from Miles, though. Bobbles.
Oh, bobble.
Causes Abdullah to bobble. Leads to another bobble from Miles. Oh, no. Miles getting real excited. He's having a good time.
Abdullah touched the butt there on corner 1. They've
Now they're
got to
locked
dial
in.
it back. Getting too spicy.
Miles got excited, and Abdullah got Abdullah excited. Now they're
Dangerous
both
like Indian food on a Sunday night.
They are straight chilling.
Oh, there we go.
Good way to end the lap. A little bit of insanity there on entry.
Little wild. Dudes are fired up. I can get behind that.
What else can you get behind?
You name it.
I'll get behind it. Tell you what.
I'm gonna continue the 43 onslaught here without whipping cream, just for the fans, for the boys.
I hope it adds a little bit of the right spice. You know, makes you have fun. What's up, Mom to Drifters? My mom is also a mom to a drifter.
Mom to drifters. Hey back.
2 drifters? 3 drifters?
Hey girl.
That's pretty sick.
Who are they? I want to know who they are. Who's the drifters? Is it Vit's mom?
I only know one brother's. Well, I guess I know a couple brothers.
It's the Vit's. It's got to be the. I'm putting money on the Vit's mom.
I think it's the Vit's.
I think it's the Vit's mom.
Don't.
Oh, speak of the devil. We've got. I just had the Vit join. Do we have a decision?
Yeah, because it's going to be Justin.
We had Abdullah Al-Haddad beating out Miles Maserantani. It's down to Justin Keith and Bryce Brown. Let's see if Bryce's mind games work out and top Justin Keith's consistency.
I think
two
Bryce
sons,
is going to get
29 and 32. I'm going to start putting hard cash on Vit Mama Vit. I think we got Mama Vit in the building.
I think Bryce is going to get as much into Justin's head as possible, but I don't think it's going to phase Justin. I think Justin just he's like,
I don't
right.
Care. I think Justin is unshakable, man. I think he's just going to close out the sound, and he's just going to watch for the takeoff. I bet you this is the closest case into one we've seen.
I'm just going to do what I came here to do. I hope. Actually, you think that they're talking in the active comp battle chat, or they're like, oh, well, we're in battle. We gotta be quiet.
I didn't think about that, but I got to tell you one thing: Keith is still in the pits.
It might take a second for his stuff to load.
Oh no, he's doing donuts.
Oh, he's doing donuts. That's good.
He's equivocally what you would call fucking off, but he is here now.
Hey, quit digging around. The incredible
boob. Let's go, baby. Okay, we've got 2, Justin and Bryce. Bryce on the limiter. Justin, valve seals issues. And we're going to see how Justin can lead off. The only downside is I cannot see Justin's sick livery because I was a degenerate and I did not load all of the skin packs.
Justin taking the lead.
Oh, that was a conservative entry. Conservative, Bryce, but he's got him beat.
Bryce getting left in the dust.
Big bobble.
That these are drag race cars too, but closing the door real quick.
Justin with a super clean run thus far. Filling the zones.
Bryce is struggling to lock it in with him. I mean, Justin's just doing what he came here to do. Like I said, not phasing him. He's not phased.
Woo!
The big dude trying, not getting phased one bit.
Justin might as well have taken his headset off because the games don't work.
You know, maybe that's a trick.
Work. I think the best way to beat Bryce is 100% running no headphones.
Just mute him. Just mute him completely.
Oh, let's go, boys and girls in the chat. Who's got this battle? Do you think Justin Keith overcomes the mind games, or do you think Bryce overcomes
one more
with
time?
tactics?
That's an odd one. I was not expecting a one more time out of that.
Well, this is the second run. We haven't reached it one more time yet. We've got Justin chasing.
I'm smart.
So don't worry. Not yet. We're not there yet. But
I got too excited.
Justin, good.
That was a sick
all the way through.
spark. Justin is really keeping the proximity in.
Boy, this is...
Bryce is shooting sparks like crazy, though.
That's a lot of pressure on Bryce. I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Great lead. Great chase by Justin.
Bryce came in expecting to play games, but looks like he got played. Justin just...
And I tell you what, Bryce ran good laps in his first battles, and he proved it's more than just the games. But Justin answered both times.
And it looks like you know, that the Aristo is unreasonably loud in the game.
Unreasonably loud, you know. Unreasonably pink.
Yeah.
It sounds like a tea party. Right, let's see if we've got. Do we have a decision, or do we have a one more time? They're going back to the line.
I think
I'm gonna take that as a one more time.
I think we have a decision. I think they're just ready to go, and I think that Bryce should probably be bagging limiter right now. No, one more time. Oh my god.
Let's go.
I predicted it at the end of the last run, and I didn't even know it.
Big flick. Oh, big flick by Bryce in the chase.
Lots of balls.
If there's anything to be said about the S chassis setup here, it's that big flicks do you no favors on entry to 1. Consistency is everything in that S chassis car.
Yeah, you gotta kind of roll
Bryce is
it
overcoming with power, but Justin running an absolute heater lap.
Seriously, that was money.
Drake does say that the Aristo is unreasonably loud, and Jarek did confirm it. I can also confirm it. We know that Bryce is only running the Aristo because he's trying to be a dick, which is fine. Justin doesn't care. I did confirm 2 weeks ago during golf with friends that it's all mental.
Bryce throwing a nice little flick on entry there.
And Justin hanging with him. Big suck up here. Yep. And big transition. Justin's going to tuck in here. Perfect. Proximity gained at every single corner.
I'm surprised that we had that one more, that we're even in it one more time right now.
There's got to be something we didn't see because
straight in there.
Big. Oh boy.
Buried him in the last corner. That's what we love to see.
Justin,
if you're not pushing your competitor through the last corner, what are you doing? You know, like, do you even have proximity?
Well, and I'll give it credit where credit's due. Justin runs an S chassis in real life. He runs an S chassis here. He's true to the S chassis love. He knows I'm a big fan. It's the only thing we ever talk about. It's the only thing we have in common. I haven't talked to him much other than that, to be fair. But Bryce being a degenerate here in competition as well as in real life, loves to stir the pot. Also, the only thing I know about it, backwards for the entry. Gonna start calling the entry for lead lap chicane. He took it like it. And he owes probably 2 bumpers and a passenger door panel paint job to Tyler. I don't have a decision. Just kidding.
Yes, you do.
Just got it.
Looks like S chassis is in fact best chassis, and Justin gets the win.
Easy to say, easy to agree with. S chassis is best. Crush the rest. Justin Keith's moved on to the grade 8. Bryce Brown, unfortunately, eliminated. Great driving by Bryce.
Lovely show. Lovely show.
Puzzler says, "Hey, Mom." Whether it's true or not, it's funny. I love it. Moving on to the next battle.
We got Corey Rook taking the lead, followed by Damian Vitt.
And Damian in the chase. S
Should
chassis
be a good little
again.
show. Nice entry, nice and fast.
Oh,
really drawing a
best
line on the
procs
outside edge.
Best procs on turn 1 we've seen.
Woo!
Stuff
Corey
him
goes
into
way deep in there, and Tesla scrub speed super hard to avoid just doing a pop shove at backside 360.
Now, do you think that was Corey going too deep and having to correct, or do you think Damian's a little at fault there for the push?
Definitely too deep and having to correct. He had to scrub speed super hard to not plow into the wall, and Damian just
I'm glad
wasn't ready for that level of a slowdown. So
we agree.
could have given him a little bit more room, but definitely a lead
Tyler
driver.
Foki in the chat does confirm that S chassis is in fact the best chassis. So good to see that everybody's on the same page. Why?
I think everybody in this motorsport is on the same page. That S chassis now taking the lead, being chased by 350Z, is best chassis.
The Bamboozler says that I adopted her on TikTok. You
Corey's
adopted
doing a
your
really good
mom.
job of staying right with him. Damian's putting on a great lead. Nice and deep into every corner, showing him what it's supposed to look like.
Chase.
This is pretty much what we expect every time, and then Corey's just like, yep, I can do this. I am here. Every single corner. Whoa! And a big over rotate on that last corner there. Great job, Damian. That was fantastic. Corey, great job staying with it. That was
Drake says don't fall for the S chassis propaganda in the chat.
I mean, they're the best chassis as long as they work. See, that's the asterisk next to it.
Here's
The thing is, they're really good at braking, but they're still the best.
If it rhymes, it's real. S chassis. Nobody says BMW E chassis is best chassis.
Doesn't even sound right.
Doesn't even sound correct. Which East chassis? E36, E46. There's
Yeah, 'cause they're so different.
They just got a bunch of crap. E30. You know what? If you're gonna pick a BMW, E30 on 4 stars, probably best chassis. But
the worst chassis.
I'm gonna get hate for that, but that's fine. Best looking chassis.
Coolest chassis for sure. Almost as cool as talking about E36s or E chassis. We've got Jake Pearson leading Brian Bennett because it looks like definitely that Damian got the win last round. Jake's putting lots of angle. Brian is hanging there right with him. Jake's looking a lot cleaner this run than last time. So I know he got the win last time, but it's just like he's just leveled it up that much more.
I'll tell you what, Jake is driving like a guy who's done this for years.
Like a guy who's driven an E-chassis and understands that this got one throttle position, because that's all I'm seeing out of him right now is all the way through the floor. That was sick.
I mean, the only way he was pushing clutch or brake was with the left foot. I can tell you that. Right foot got one spot. Floor.
Yep. Floor. That's how you're supposed to drive BMWs. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. It comes with it. It's a fact from the dealership floor. Foot to the floor.
Bambozler says E46 best sedan. Is that a
probably?
I mean, that sounds like a loophole.
Yeah,
but I'll take it.
Like it definitely it probably is. Oh man, good job, Brian. That was a really nice run. Jake staying right, nice close proximity. Going a little tight there, going through that big U-turn. All right, well that was really nice from most drivers. It wasn't nothing too crazy that was like, oh yeah, this person did that or did that, and no big definitions there. So I'm sure that maybe they already know their answer. Maybe there was the bobble on entry from Jake in the chase. It's going to probably be a big
quality
hit.
battle. Quality.
think that big that bobble on entry is going to be a big downfall.
So now, I mean, the curiosity killed the cat here. Who is the drifters that you've raised mom to drifters? I've got to know. You can't just come in swinging mom to drifters and then not tell us who the drifters are. And if it's the Vitts, then all of you owe me $500. If it's not, then that's fine. I'm wrong. It is what it is.
I can admit my faults.
100%. Wrong is wrong. Right is $500. I want to see it in cash.
That's how it works.
I don't want any taxation from the government because God knows I ain't getting any representation. Next up, we've got.
Did we actually have a winner that run?
We have the winner of Brian.
Was it Brian?
Bennett.
It was Brian. I think
And
those
we've
big
got
big bobbles in the chase from Jake were
So we've
problematic.
got Tyler Bloom is running his first battle of the night against none other than Mr. Tyler Dubois.
Another tough spot to be in.
100%.
First off, first battle of the night for you. Second off, you're both named Tyler. You know, so we got Bloom and Dubois out here. Tyler was gonna definitely win. I guarantee it.
The Bamboozler, or the Bambozzler as he spells it, says it's not. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay. We've got ourselves... Oh, here we go. We've got ourselves a battle. We've got Dubois and Bloom making their way to the starting line.
Is this a coinkydink that we got 2 350Zs, 2 Tylers, first run? Is there something about this 350Z that I don't know?
Yeah, it's naturally drawn to Tyler's. But hey, it is what it is. My son's team getaway. I feel like I am in the middle. I am the Spider-Man meme in the comp chat. Too many Tylers, was Tyler Clokey.
I'm in the multiverse. Tyler Bloom coming out here first lap, freaking putting it down. Oh, it's real fast in that corner though, and just banks it off of the concrete wall. Dang.
If you're not having fun in the chat, there's something wrong with you, because this is about the most fun I've had since I've seen grass on the ground. I am ready for winter to be over. I'm ready to put my butt in a seat and drive the absolute wheels off of something.
Great run from Tyler right there.
So now we've got Dubois on the lead, and he is no stranger to putting down a very aggressive lead lap.
I'm sure Bloom's not too stoked about that mistake. He was on one up until that wall. I know Dubois is getting in a good spot where he just knows he's got to put down a decent run, but
big flick, but
Bloom's gonna be pushing that pressure on, hopefully. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Another same block!
Bit off a little more than he could chew on that one.
Wow, that's the first time that we've seen both drivers, same mistake, same spot, same car, same name.
Brother, I think they
coordinated all of it.
One more time. I think this is a one more time.
Run it right back.
How do you make a decision on that? I still, however,
the
don't
exact
have an
same
answer
thing
in the chat. Does anybody know Team Getaway? Is that a big deal?
Mm-hmm.
I know cars. Maybe helmets. Maybe a third of your faces and an eighth of your names.
All right. One more time again. All right. Tyler Bloom taking the lead with Dubois chasing him. I think he's ready to put it down. They're going to both hope to be locked in this round. Not bank it off the... Oh my god, he taps the billboard.
Gets away with it. And deep into zone 2. Big zone.
Dubois holding together back there, keeping nice and decent proximity, knowing that there's a little bit of craziness going on up there.
And I'll tell you what, Bloom is keeping a lot of pace, and Dubois is staying right with him.
That was a fantastic run there.
Fantastic. It's
Bloom is definitely putting it. It looks like he's putting it all out there, though. Going 100%.
So we got a Boar in the chat lighting fires, and he tells me that it's a Bamboozler.
Oh, Bamboozler, because he's Bo-Or. Oh, that's so good. Bamboozler, that's good.
Guardium Leviosa, you dork.
They know what they did. Send them again. Dang, dude, it's nice and deep from Bloom staying up in his door. That whole entry, that was a sick start to the run. Oh no! Big lazy transition. Oh, and he's starting to over-rotate. Oh, this is tough. Nail biter.
Tell you what.
That over-rotation in the chase, I'm curious to see where that came from. Sorry, so I'm watching it back on the YouTube live stream down below on screen number 2, 3, or whatever. Yeah, 2.
Sparky says they know what they did. Send them again, and here we are in a one more time.
Oh, it does look like Bloom just kind of overcommitted in the chase there.
So Mom to Drifters, big update here. Mom to Drifters, they drift in Texas. She's the mom of 2 Texas boys drifting, and she is joining us here in the Midwest for a night of drifting. That's pretty special.
It's really fun driving down there.
That sounds like a Lone Star Drift slash. They've got an IMSA team out of Texas. Highly unrelated to drifting, but very cool nonetheless. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got a decision for DuBois taking the win with Lewis Lambert and Trent Curran at the line.
That was a well-earned win from DuBois. It's a good battle. Oh, staying on bumpers up to transition, up to entry. Lewis throwing a really nice entry in that 350Z. Having to scrub a little bit out of a little bit of angle out of there just to avoid the billboards.
Great transition through that inner clipping point for both of these drivers.
Oh no!
Oh, stuffed him. Camera boys in the center there. Watch out.
Yep, Trent didn't quite make enough of a transition there and just surged forward and smacked into Lewis.
Gripped up. 100% gripped up right into him. You betchin'. Yes, Lone Star Drift. Yes. Knuckle up, she says. Let's go.
A moment, just that one little mistake, one little moment, causes a mistake and
we're
really puts pressure on you for this last run. You can't make mistakes like that going.
Let's see if Trent can put the nail. Well, it's actually going to be Lewis Lambert that puts the nail in the coffin here. I feel like if he can follow close.
Big entry from Trent though. That was sick.
On.
Holding nice smooth angle the whole turn.
Oh, let's go. Big pressure. Look at this, Prox. Great chase. Good lead there through that second half of the track.
Lewis is making sure that there's no questions about whether he has this run or not.
100%. Big angle from the lead there.
Really risking it on that last transition there.
Good Prox. What a that's a good lap right there.
Yeah, that was a big risk on that last transition. To stay that close, knowing that you could have thrown it out. But I like that. I'm glad that Lewis didn't want to. He didn't want to leave any. There's no room for questioning. There's no questions.
Tell you what, I am curious to see how this goes, how this shakes out.
I think the judges have a pretty easy decision in front of them, so that's good. Sometimes it's nice, it's welcome whenever you're like, oh man.
Oh, Lewis Lambert takes the win, comes out on top, and it's time to officially move ourselves to the Great 8. Battle at the top.
Yeah, boy.
Nico Centino, Lance Logan, coming in hot. First battle of the Great 8.
Can we see that bracket by any chance? Tim, can you switch to Brad?
Tell you what, I will give you the bracket right here, right now. There it is.
Nice
Nico
piece.
Centino transfers in with Lance Logan to the grade 8. Big battle coming up. Abdullah, who's been on an absolute heater, matches up with Justin Keith, the king of consistency. Damian Vitt, the All-American badass, versus Brian Bennett. And Tyler Dubois versus Lewis Lambert. That's going to be one heck of a grade 8.
I know Brian's been looking really smooth all night. That'll be really nice to see.
Now that you've seen the bracket, man, what are your thoughts here on the Lance Logan versus Nico Centeno battle? Lance obviously running an S14, and boy, Nico, I don't remember. I believe Nico also
RX-7
running an S chassis. Oh no, you're right, RX-7.
He's running the only RX-7, and I want to see the RX-7 win just because I want to see the RX-7 win. I know that Nico's been putting down great runs.
Sounds like commentator bias, especially for an S chassis guy.
RX-7s are sick.
RX-7s are sick.
They're not good, but they're sick. Like,
you can overcome that with a good LS swap, I feel like.
SR20.
Oh, I see.
Or Miata motor. You put the 1.8 and slap a turbo on it and stuff like that. You have a real good time.
That feels slightly disrespectful.
Yeah, but then it doesn't break like the Wankel does.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's like, and you get all the coolness and radness of an RX-7, but an RX-7 is a lot of ways like an E30, where it's like it's not actually a good chassis, but it's still sick. It looks cool. It's super rad. It does the thing well enough. Like, drifting a decently set up E30 is like, this thing is sick. Like, yeah, it's not going to win a competition, but like, it can win a style competition, which is more important. Because style.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bambozer. We ain't doing LS swaps and RX-7s. We're doing 4-cylinder swaps and RX-7s.
Oh boy, I'm gonna hurt all of your feelings when I LTG swap this S13 I have in my pole barn this summer. King of the 4-cylinders.
Isn't that a 4-cylinder turbo?
It is. It is a dense power plant engine by Chevrolet. It once offered for a crate engine option. And
we got Nico and Lance going. Sorry, we have spaced out a little bit as announcers right now. I keep watching too many wrong streams.
Oh, don't you
Nico
worry.
making some big mistakes though in the RX-7. Big straight in there on that transition.
Yep, and we've got Lance.
Oh no!
Lance running tight, even though it's a rough first run for Nico there.
Maybe he didn't. It looked like he left the diff open. He didn't put it to 100% lock. He had it like 20% lock.
Add more in-car shots. That's 6, says Swag and Dubs. We can try it, but I gotta tell you, the Stereo Carcel app is a little on the random side when it comes to good shots. One shot might be in the car. One shot might be a third one. Oh,
Nico trying to just
failed it.
Oh no!
Boy, that's tough luck there for Nico. I know he was trying to get in there. He was trying to make sure that he was close enough to offset the mistakes in the lead run. It's a risk you take. It's gamble, and unfortunately, this is just a scenario that doesn't pay off for you.
They showed up to the big guns.
Sure enough, there it is.
Guns.
Lance Logan advances to the final 4. Next up,
I wonder what was happening with Nico's X7 because like he was having no problem holding the angle in line before.
I'd like to draw attention to the stream as Abdullah Al Haddad is parked hard against the concrete wall and the tree. Very much spectator. Hopefully he makes it to the line. As I see Justin Keith is already prepped and ready in the chase position.
Justin is on top of things. He's ready to go. He's like, yep, I'm good to go. Let's rock. I already looked at the bracket. I know exactly where I need to be. I'm waiting.
That's very much a Justin way. He is very much, when it's time to drive, he's in the car. When it's time to compete, he's in the car. When it's time to hang out, he's at the trailer in the lawn chair.
He's ready to go.
Where it's at all the time. There's no needing to tell him where to be.
He's ready to go for it, no matter what.
Here comes Al-Haddad. We've got Abdullah coming to the line now. Fortunately, Justin Keith.
Big 360.
Justin gets the opportunity to win it the right way. 2S
Nice.
chassis.
Drifts all the way up to the line. Nice little showy start. That's what we like to see.
And I will be the first to tell you, and the last to tell you, and the person who's right the most. Pop-up headlights are the only way to go. S chassis, S13 versus S13. And ultimate showdown.
Oh,
Abdullah to lead him on the big countdown. 3, 2, 1. Get after it, boys. Let's go.
look at those Kendas. Oh, and they're off. Abdullah's taking the lead. Justin is staying right there with him all the way up through their entry. Nice little flick from Abdullah. Justin uses that opportunity to go a little bit tight. But
Justin says you're not going to run away from me.
not even close. Gonna keep maintaining this proximity. Some weird timing that they got to get down there. Oh my god.
Oh!
He must have blew up second gear. That's the only reason these things ever stop.
It looks like we either have a disconnect
Oh no.
or all neutrals for Justin Keith at the worst possible time.
Oh, oops, all neutrals. And with the rollback at the end from Abdullah, he knows he's got this.
That's absolute insult.
He just put down a great lead run. And he doesn't know where the chase driver went. I think that he broke this transmission. We got to get a tow out there. Oh, okay. Looks like he found third. Alright, I got first and third. I'll just skip second. It's fine.
Lance is right. Absolutely have them come up to Michigan. If you're not in the mitten, you ain't it. And mitten drifting's where it's at. And okay, both boys back to the line.
Oh no! Justin, we
Justin's
got word.
pedals
Justin's
went out.
pedals went out.
Oh no. All right, well, second piece here. Big lead, big chase. Bull 240 boys looking super clean here. Decent props. I'd like to see a little more. I'd like to see a little more from Al-Haddad. There it is. He's reeling him in now. Oh, well, that's a good chase. Unfortunately, I think that's probably going to mean that Abdullah gets the win based on Justin's inability to finish the lap.
That really sucks when you have a hardware issue like that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Abdullah Al-Haddad moving on to the Final Four. Sad day for Justin Keith. Couldn't pick a worse time to have a pedal failure. Next up.
Wow, that's actually kind of wild because, like, yeah, Abdullah was having connection issues last time he was here, and then now Justin had a connection issue, but it's just, you know, a little different connection.
Oh, for sure.
Connection issues will kill you in the game.
We need to come down there. They do final bout in Wisconsin once a year. That's close up north as they go. That's too far. If you go to Wisconsin, you can go to Michigan.
You gone to Wisconsin, you've gone too far.
You've gone too far. All right, here we go. Damian Vitt leading Brian Bennett.
We've got another pair of S chassis coming in through here hot.
Yeah, I switched cars and almost couldn't tell the difference.
Damian, again, throwing down a really, really good run, filling up every single zone. Really followable, really chaseable. Looks pretty fast. So Brian's doing a great job of keeping in there, staying in the pocket. Not getting too aggressive in areas.
Oh, boy.
Keeping really good proximity the whole time.
I'll tell you what, for the
great first
quality lead lap that Damian gave, that was an equal quality lap that Brian did in the chase. All right, well, let's run it back the
That was
other
a great,
way.
great first battle.
Vitt's chase.
See what they run it back?
Bennett lead. Big flick by Bennett. Full first
And he is
zone.
locked in.
Inner clip good. Second outside zone Phil. Textbook third. Fourth. Boy. This proximity might be the only hope that Vitt has here.
Wow.
Big flick finish. Oh boy. I am not envious of the judges here tonight, man. This is just brutal.
Not one bit.
We've got it easy, brother. We've got it far too easy sitting up here running our mouths. You couldn't pay me enough to be in the judges booth right now. And if you're the guy who didn't load any of the skin packs in, 2 white ass chassis against each other, boy, that's tough.
Oh yeah, you don't know who anybody is. I have driven down at I forget what the Air Force, I think it was an Air Force base or something like that down in Texas that I went to one time.
Oh, the Bamboozler says that DV was shallow. Nice meeting you too, Drift Mama. You all better bring them boys up here.
When I tell you, start snapping. Oh yeah, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I am risking my life.
And do we have a decision? It sounds that way. We do. We've got Brian Bennett. Brian Bennett advances to the Final Four. And so now we move on to none other than the DuBois himself and Lewis Lambert. And it looks like, is Lewis in a different chassis? Or was he running 350 all along? I thought he was R32.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter now. DuBois, big flick, big entry, big throttle, getting
Great
after
proximity
it.
from Lewis behind him, staying in there really nice and steady. DuBois was locked in on that, locked in the transition, locked in on the entry. Really steady angles. Doesn't look like he's making a bunch of corrections. Lewis is staying deep through every corner.
Oh, slight error there on DuBois' lead. Didn't quite fill the zone all the way, but he's cleaned it up. Last corner. Perfect inner clip.
He's just
perfect
a shadow.
Outer zone. Oh, boy.
You know in the game, what is it like what was it? Gran Turismo, whenever you get like the shadow car or whatever that you can race.
Yeah.
That's what that was. He just set a drift line and was like, alright, I'm gonna do that too.
So Bo Orr seems to think that it is no coincidence that DV was knocked out by Bennett last comp as well.
Alright, we got Lewis coming in, another locked in run with DuBois in the chase. Not quite as good in proximity as what we saw from Lewis in the last run, so we'll see if Tyler can tighten that up some. Ooh, a little bit late on that transition. It can be tough to chase, but he's staying nice and close. Man, this track is worn in. Black lines start to finish. Another really, really, really solid set of runs right there.
Yeah, I think, boy, I don't know. I don't think that I can honestly weigh in on this here. Somebody who maybe is really confident in what they saw on one or the other.
Lewis was really staying deep in every single corner, and held a really good line in his lead, but staying as good as he did in the chase was a big plus.
Well, we've got DuBois, just in case, we've got DuBois on the line, ready to lead away. We've got Lambert ready to chase. I don't know if they're certain they've got the win. Lewis is on fire. You are right. Oh, I will give you that one. And
but they're running it back
one more time.
Wow. I have to swap out with one of these judges next time.
Yeah, good
nice.
luck.
Both entering at the same angle, same time. Lewis is now locked in.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
watch
Dubois,
the
nice
lead
and
by
tight.
Dubois. He filled that first zone perfect. The rest of it should be just an absolute clinic of a lead run.
Lewis is just fighting there. He's like, I'm not gonna touch him, but I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be within inches of him the whole time.
Oh boy.
That was exciting.
We're probably gonna have to
good
pay the
stuff.
judges. I don't know, man. This is tough. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, who's tipping who?
Yeah, it ain't me. I can tell you that.
Yeah, we don't play any role in the who gets the win.
Oh, not at all. I'm just gonna sit and watch. That's my job here.
Man, Lewis was really deep on that outside of the entry. Hit a little bit of a shallow like flick in, but I mean he stayed nice and deep through the whole entry. Dubois is
Oof. Not a ton of speed through that outer that outer zone, but he fills these last couple really well.
nice, really a really nice angle, keeping in the track. If they ran that previous one more time, they're gonna do this one more time.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I know it's nice
I
getting
could-
the judges' feedback on like, hey, what's what, but I know that they're all watching. They're
I could
watching the different
see-
angles. They're
I
watching.
could see a decision coming here.
They're watching replays. They're making sure that everything's looking good before they make these decisions. So they're definitely seeing a lot more than us. They've got better views, I would say, by and large, for being able to make an assessment. But our views are probably cooler. I'll tell you that.
We got the best seat in the house. I don't think there's any uncertainty on that.
We got B1G FPV ripping around like it's his business because that's what he does, and it's so good to watch. He hasn't been flying around drift cars for that long either. Uh-oh.
We do need to give that big shout out to Big FPV for the drone footage tonight, because it has been just like round one, absolutely freaking insane watching
Insane.
this dude pilot a drone in virtual, like better than most people pilot a drone in real life.
Definitely better than I could ever pilot one in real life.
Man, this dude's gonna get hired by the CIA if you don't chill out. This is
Seriously,
just
we're gonna lose.
insane.
B1G FPV on Instagram. I don't know what else, but I know definitely Instagram. That's what I do know.
Dude's gonna be famous. He's gonna leave us behind here real soon.
Do you think that the judges have a decision?
I don't think they have one, brother. I bet you it's one more time.
Right? What do we do now? How many one more times can we go?
Well, the good news is they're not gonna run out of tire or fuel. And unfortunately for the rest of you, we've got all night, so it's gonna happen. I think we've secured ourselves a one more time.
We are getting to the end, though. This is for Final Four. Last couple battles here.
Well, and I think as a judge, do you try to split hairs on a Final Four battle, or do you let these guys go again, and do you let somebody finally succumb to the pressure? I don't know which I would do. I can tell
you can't make a decision. You might as well run it back because you need to be confident in your decision for sure.
100%. I think it's better to lose knowingly than to win concerned or unknowingly. I think if I were in one of these two boys' seats, I think I'd say, hey, let us run it back. Let me try to put my best lap down. If I screw it up, then fine, I lose. But if I win, I want to win. I want to win knowing that there wasn't any question in anybody's mind that was my run.
Well, it does look like they have a winner determined. Definitely curious what the judges were seeing when they made this, but it looks like Tyler got the win. Dubois got the win over Lewis.
Oh boy, so we've come down right now to the final four, and the next grouping is going to be none other than Lance Logan and Abdullah Al-Haddad. Abdullah, who's been honestly a man on a mission all night to prove that he belongs here, and Lance, who's been taking every opportunity to advance himself through the bracket and drive clean. I think this is going to be a tough one. Lance off the line first. Abdullah close behind.
We know that Lance is going to run wide. He's going to go deep. He's going to leave his door open, and Abdullah will want to take advantage of that every moment he gets, and he is definitely doing that right now.
And thus far,
driving a little
proximity.
bit tight, but fantastic proximity. So.
Oh yeah,
He's
great
just gotta get
line
his
by
car
the
kept out a
lead.
little bit
Great
more.
procs by the chase. Definitely a ton of pressure getting put on right here by Abdullah, but maybe a little more right there than he should have bit off.
Definitely sacrificing a little bit of line, a little bit of angle to maintain proximity, but that level of proximity the whole time, very exciting to see. He couldn't have been further than 12 inches from him the whole time.
Ooh, so now we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna flip it back, reverse it, run this again. Al-Haddad running behind Lance Logan. Lance setting himself up to run a straight line out of the chute. Big entry.
Big entry from Abdullah. That was sweet. You can see they're noticeably on different lines, though. Like the drivers in general have been taking basically two different lines to that entry. You can see it worn into the track.
And great procs by Lance here. I mean, that's quite the answer for a great lead run. He's definitely grooving. Oh, solid procs there.
Absolutely fantastic lead. Amazing chase.
Oh, that is the perfect amount of pressure that Lance needed to put on there to give himself the best chance to move on.
I think the judges are really seeing the difference in that entry too. Like, no, I just noticed it this last time, but that there's two different lines on entry. You can see the one people who go really deep. There's this notably more outside line. It's harder to get, but I noticed that this.
But it's more rewarding when you get it right because it makes that first zone and corner a lot easier than if you're coming in trying to slow the car from approaching the fence line.
Yeah, that was a great job from, really keeping the pressure on.
And Lance Logan advances to the final two showdown. Big celebration. Brothers leaving all the tires.
That's sweet. So we got a final four. Or, do we have a winner? Right.
Well, we've got ourselves Lance Logan advancing with Brian Bennett versus Tyler Dubois up next.
So that's going to be Abdullah. That means whenever we do the top three, it's going to be Abdullah versus the loser of this battle. That'll be for third position. So it's
what
pretty
a great
exciting
run. Somebody coming from a complete disconnect to battling for third place. It makes you wonder what he would have done in the first round if he would have gotten the ability to drive all of his matches.
drive all of his matches from kind of spaced out.
I'm leading the same thing. Dubois' lead was way cleaner, they say.
And Brian's right off to the start again is another really consistent run. Filling every single zone, carrying speed, staying on throttle. Dubois is staying deep.
Oh, great lead there.
He's just drawing a nice smooth line around the track every single time. I like his entry. Brian's entry is sweet. It's like the way he snaps the car to angle is pretty sick.
hard to do that in this game because like the cars don't want to necessarily always respond like that. But we got Tyler
the
taking the lead
S
again.
chassis is horrible with letting off and setting the car where it needs to be. That they really don't, for whatever reason, they don't like that. Great first zone fill by DuBois.
Brian's keeping him a little bit of space right now, but he's gonna reel him in. Hopefully keep him nice and close this whole rest of the run.
Well,
No,
I think
DuBois
that's
was
smart.
keeping fantastic proximity in the chase, so
Well, he's got good procs now, and I think that's smart, right? Like, it's a big risk. It's a big risk trying to keep procs in the first corner. And when
really is.
when you have a lap, you know, if you're second to lead in the battle, if you're first to lead, that changes everything, right? Like, if you're not the first to lead, or if you're the first to lead and you throw it on a really good run, then you don't necessarily have to run it so tight. But if you're the first to chase, you know, then that changes everything. Now all of a sudden you're like, do I run it as aggressive as possible? And the guy in the chase is thinking the same thing. Do I need to run that first corner really aggressive, take the risk and try to win it all? Or do I just hang back a little bit, you know, kind of like Brian did, and say, hey, like, I'm going to get you on the next 6 corners, and it's going to be a game of totals, not a game of one corner there. It's a
you really got
move.
to play the balance between the two because you know you want to keep good proximity so that you can be consistent and rely on the fact that you're going to be right there. But you don't want to leave so much of room that it's almost like it becomes inactive. You know, so
Sure.
you got to risk it, but you don't want to risk too much to where you know sometimes you hit, right? You want it to be very rarely do you actually hit the person. And then try and make up a little bit for line to really tuck up in there. And once you get comfortable with how they're going to run it too, because you don't necessarily know what that lead driver is going to do.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat. So we got different, like leading first because it really sets the tone. Others like to chase because it kind of helps their nerves settle a little bit, which I get. You know, it's like a little like practice run. But I'm definitely a big fan of going out there and just being like, yep, this is what you got to do. And they are still, judges by the way, are still reviewing the footage from Brian and Tyler DuBois' run, which is I'm sure they're nitpicking stuff right now because there's a lot of things that could or couldn't have happened that would put the edge towards one driver or the other.
Oh, I think it's definitely a battle of inches there. I think they're going to have to dig for the small items there to make a decision, and then at the end of all of that, they're going to have to ask, but is it really enough to tell me who won, or do I need to just make a decision to go one more time? But unfortunately, no one more time for these boys. Tyler DuBois takes the win, moves on to the finals, and we've now got ourselves a battle for third place between Abdullah Al-Haddad and Brian Bennett.
This is going to be exciting. I know that Brian's been super smooth. He's been really silky smooth, and then Abdullah's been really aggressive, trying to really max out that proximity stat.
Yeah, I think definitely it's going to be the tale of two guys that have really made a point to be consistent and aggressive in all of their matches, right? Like, Prox is good, line is good. The fact that they've made it this far is going to be a testament to just how intense this battle is going to be.
I like the excitement factor of it too, because like I feel like watching Brian, he's been, like I said, before about him being smooth, he's almost like a little reserved, and then like Abdullah is a little bit more exciting. So to see their two different styles kind of come together.
So with that being said, you would assume Abdullah is going to pull away.
And he does. He pulls away right off the start. I mean, he's pulling big gap, big angle. Nice deep through that zone. I mean, he was pretty locked in from that entry. That might have been one of his best all night. And then by the end of this corner, Brian's tucked up in there. Oh, and he holds proximity a little bit too long. Bumps Abdullah, but he keeps on going. Brian's getting nice and tucked up in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Love seeing when doors get touched.
Concern I have is the line rule Did Abdullah cross the line? And is that going to hurt him? Because the one thing I do know is that they've talked a lot about the lead driver staying to the left of the initiation line. And I'm curious if that's going to play a factor here in the decision making for the judges.
Man. All right, here we go. Brian taking the lead. Abdullah with the chase. This is a big moment. I'm sure they're both feeling the nerves. Nice flick from Brian. Again, and he locks it right in there. I mean, he doesn't look like he moves the steering wheel at all. Abdullah's struggling to keep proximity, but that's what he wants. He wants to be touching that door. Looking really smooth in this section, honestly. A little bit late on that transition from the chase driver.
Yep, he's going to make up for it here. Missed the zone, but he's going to ask to be close here at the finish. Great finish.
Yeah, he's tucked in a little bit too hard there. Causing him to fall back. It's crazy when you watch the chain reactions of things that you do whenever you're like, oh, well, if you went a little bit weird here, then at the end of the day, this puts you there. And I love seeing both of them do donuts together at the end here. This is sweet, and especially with all the smoke coming off those tires, it looks cool. I think we might have a winner, and we'll find that out probably after this next battle. Or we might be going one more. I'd be surprised if we were going one more time.
Yep, and it looks as though we've got ourselves a one. Nope, there's no way.
We got a winner.
We've got ourselves.
We got a winner. Abdullah's just making it, looking to have some fun, you know. Gotta make it look cool. Can't just drive off the track looking all normal.
I think we save it. I think we save third place winner.
Oh yeah.
Until the very end.
It's definitely going to be somebody in S13. I'll tell you what. Third place. They were driving an S13.
The good news is the S chassis is on the podium.
With Minervas on the back and what Advent is those TC4s in the front, which is pretty sick. All right, and now we're off. We got Lance taking the lead up against Tyler DuBois right now. Potentially for the final battle. Lance taking a nice chill. I mean, he's going deep on entry, but not heavy angle. He wants to keep that nice and consistent. DuBois sees that staying tucked up in there.
Great chase here.
Decent job at matching angle while also keeping good proximity. So it's almost like they drive together sometimes.
And I tell you what, this is a fitting finals battle if I've ever seen one.
This is a very, very good one. A little bit tight on that last corner from DuBois, but it wasn't bad at all. I mean, he was still on the track, still on the line. Man. So DuBois rolling up to the line. He's got a. He's got to show up at this time, and he has a lot of room on that entry. There was a car. Lance's entry wasn't quite what he probably wanted it to be. So,
oh boy,
this could be the moment.
And Lance looking to keep it extremely
nice flick.
Close.
DuBois with a little bit bigger flick. Not sure if Lance made contact with him through the corner right there, but Lance is on a bad line right now. Now he went a little too greedy, and he's just trying to correct at this point. It looks like he's tucked back into the pocket. DuBois leaving that door nice and open, filling the zone, lots of angle, lots of throttle.
Ooh,
nice.
Boy, that's tough.
I mean, really can't ask for much more out of the lead. There were some big mistakes in the chase, though. You know, hopefully that makes the decision obvious. Because that last run that was pretty textbook, so this one at least.
I tell you what, no matter what, I think I'd like to see the top 3 cars out on the track. You know, whoever we've got there for the third place winners, I'd like to see you up on the grid when we're all said and done. You know, 1 and 2, I'd like to see you there. I think we do this FD style. I'd like to see the announcers being able to give that information out and really celebrate these guys. The last time we really just called the winner out. Sayonara, see you later.
I want to see Abdullah do
boys
more
earn a little
donuts around
more.
everybody. And maybe if everyone
Yeah, I think-
can join in on the donuts.
Yeah, I think you know, why not?
That was sweet. It's a party. Do we have a winner? I think we have a winner. I think that we'll have a decision. But I could be wrong because it looks like we're going one more time again with Lance taking the lead with Dubois in the chase. I am very surprised by this.
Well, I think the judges are looking for a more defined winner. You know, it's tough. That first couple runs was tough to judge separate. You know, everybody's got their opinions, but boy, this is a little over.
Big over rotation in the lead right there. That was tough, but they just kept it together.
Yeah.
Oh, little straighten in the chase right there. That's not good.
Hats off to
Huge crazy
Dubois
proximity.
for following that, because that was left a little bit to be desired there as far as the lead run.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they ran that back. I wonder what that was. I wonder what this. Oh, what it would be nice to have good little insight.
Bo
into
just
the
lost
judges.
points in the chat for the rollback comment for rollbacks all day. This is a drift competition, brother. Rollbacks. Those are
We love
not
seeing
drift
rollbacks.
competition. Rollbacks for the losers.
Rollbacks are the best. At the very end of the run, rollback back to the starting line. Sick.
Boy, I don't know. Rollbacks. That kind of gives me sideshow vibes real hard.
Yeah. Sideshow vibes are sick. I want to see
I don't
360
know, bro.
rollbacks.
Oh, what a chase! Put the pressure on. Lance making up for a rough lead run by just absolutely bondoing his door to the driver's lead door.
Dubois put down a fantastic lead though. It really left itself open. And that over rotation from Lance in the lead, that was a big mistake.
That might be the toughest sell.
Let's hope the judges. I think again. I mean, I said I'm gonna probably be wrong here. Watch them go one more time. And they're like, oh, we're just gonna keep on going one more time.
Refreshing like a madman.
Dun 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 dun. Do we have a decision? And the winner is doing donuts. You can tell because they're both
The
doing
winner
donuts.
drives a Nissan chassis.
Hey, drive a Nissan.
That does, however, potentially leave us open for a 1-2-3 Nissan podium.
It's crazy how good Nissans are at like handling. Like that's just what they do great. Okay, we can turn real good. We don't know how to make we know how to make an engine sound like a trumpet, and we can make it handle good.
I have to make it handle good because God knows they don't have the power to get out of there.
These have good power. They like 300 horsepower.
Oh, depends on the Nissan you're talking about.
Yeah, the other Nissan in this picture makes like 120 horsepower. I think it's 140 at the crank on a good day on Thursday.
On a Thursday,
With the wind at its back.
easily winded its back.
But it's okay, it only weighed like 17 pounds, so, you know, when your car weighs 17 pounds, 100 horsepower is a lot.
All right, so it looks like we've got first through fourth lined up here at the start line.
Ooh.
How exciting is that? A real announcement of who wins, who's taking home the trophy, and who is an innocent bystander.
Can we get a nice little, like, get some nice looks at that, you know? We can peep them four beautiful...
Well,
that four?
keep an eye on the backside communications here because I haven't received the text message, but I'm going to tell you right now, my phone is dead. So if anybody's going to get it, it ain't going to be me.
I don't get
It does, however, look like we have a decision. and I am watching the bracket like a hawk right now.
I wonder if I think they're gonna announce them as they pull forward, maybe.
All right, well then
I
we'll
have
just
no
go
idea.
to announcing based on who pulls forward. So at this point, we're gonna have our third place position pull forward. Third place is gonna be none other than
It's either Abdullah or Brian.
Big
Abdullah
fat drum roll.
or Brian Bennett. Da-da-da-da. All right,
And
I don't know if they're gonna move forward or what, but in third place, in a Nissan S chassis, is Brian Bennett, Mr. Consistent of the evening,
Let's
in
go.
the S13, blue S13 with no hood.
Well done, Brian.
Great job, Brian. That
And
consistency
our
really paid off.
The winner of round 2, virtual comp Mid-Michigan Drift Club style, is none other than your Lance Logan. Pull forward. Congratulations, brother. Well done fighting to the top, leaving Tyler DuBois in second place. Let's go, boys. I want to see some victory laps from all 4 of you. Congratulations, you guys fought your ways to the Final Four. Proved you deserve to be here. Proved that the S chassis is the ultimate chassis. Get out there. I want to see some heater laps. Let's go. Run it back.
Best chassis, best chassis.
And as we
Good job,
started
boys.
this, as we finished, S chassis is in fact best chassis. That is something that Ray and I will always agree on. Let's go. Let's see a run it back. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys. Run it out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, let's go, boys. There they go.
Yes, 4-car tandem.
4-car tandies.
And they're like, whoa, what are we doing? They're going to tighten it up partway through this corner. And
Let's go.
nice jams.
Absolutely proving they
Beautiful.
deserve to be here. Phenomenal 4-car tandem. Oh, picture perfect. Absolutely killing it. Good
Nice.
job, boys. Great job. Well, Ray, it's been a freaking blast. Any final
really good.
thoughts on the matchup?
Everyone did great. Lots of really good runs. Lots of great driving. Good jams. Making good jams right now. Good show.
Good
Risking
jams,
it for
good
the
driving, good dudes. Tell you what, we have arguably the best group of drivers, the best community that you could ask for. This is a community for Mid-Michigan Drift Club that has persevered time, different companies putting on events, and all of you have been here from thick and thin to make sure that when drifting is available, that drifting is exactly what we're doing. I don't think I can speak for everybody here at Michigan Drift. I don't think there's any question whether or not we absolutely love the community and that we're not absolutely hyped to have you all. It is an absolute pleasure to put the event on. It's awesome to be able to do this virtually. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everybody who's supported Mid-Michigan Drift throughout the seasons that we've already been through. And we've got so much coming in the season forward, some of which you don't even know about yet. I can't tell you how excited I am. But at the end of the day, I just want to say thank you. And we'll see you when the grass is green. Until then, stay sharp, drive hard, and until next time, keep shredding and have a phenomenal night. Peace out. Good night.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. It's woo.
Well, that's a clip at chat if I've ever seen one. What a banger night.
They're getting down.
They are absolutely putting it down.
Yeah, this is cool. It's good to have everyone. Hopefully everyone's having fun. This is a good time. Makes it memorable.
Yeah, we have equally or unquestionably the best community of people drifting you could ask for. I don't think that's a question. I think the community has single-handedly brought drifting back to Michigan. Yes, we exist as a company, but dude, I don't think for a moment you could look at what the drivers have done as far as respect, cleanliness, drive effort, just professionalism. They show up to a track, they take care of it, they drive hard, have fun, and then by the end of the day, dude, we pack up and places are just like, this was awesome. And that's drivers. That's not us. That's drivers.
Yeah, everyone's being so clean and respectful and consistently just helpful and everything like that. And the track's really appreciated every single time. It's good. It puts a good taste in people's mouth when they think of drifting, right? It's like that's like, ooh, yeah, they were really awesome, you know.
Fighting back the stigma for sure.
Been having a good time. Well, that was sick.
Big Richard energy all day long.
Big Richard entries.
Big Richard entries.
That's the new theme. I'm surprised. I don't think we're not getting recorded anymore or anything like that. But there were some questionable calls.
Something everyone can enjoy.
That was a tough round, man. What a group of drivers.
Yeah,
I can definitely tell our focus was not on the quality of driving and was just on the overall experience, because there was a couple shocking calls that I'm sure if I look back on, it was like, oh yeah, that should have been obvious.
Oh yeah. As far as not looking at the technical, when you're not looking at like each technical piece.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm good. I'm glad that people enjoy this. I mean, this is a really fun thing to offer, and like having people participate in it and like being good at it, and then like having the full everyone else that wants to be a part of it. You know, as far as like the having like Tim and Ben, for instance. You know, and then we got Tyler. You know, and then we got all the drivers, Sparky, Shane. You know, Justin, you know, everybody. It's like crazy seeing how it all comes together.
No, you're good. We're done. Yep.